Nope. Not now.
But you're not in.
So you come this way more.
We're rolling.
Yeah. You're good. I trust you. You're behind me. You're good.
We're in the game. Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, good.
Alright, see? You can see the page. Hi, I'm not blind. I just have sunglasses on now. Hi, everybody.
Fabulous.
It's the Deployed for Detroit School of Leadership and Madness, live from Detroit, Michigan. And we're here again with our guests, Emmy and Joey. And no, can't call him that. He'll fucking hit you in the dick. And Stevie, he'll hit you too.
Where's
Stevie.
my murder?
Well,
I have to come over here
So
a little
Paul.
bit. Paul, come on in. We feel you in the creeps.
Ari's
Come on
in the
in,
corner
buddy.
hiding. She's gonna shoot
All right.
us with a bow and arrow
Maybe.
soon.
So yeah, new guests and old guests. So we're talking about animals in our life. That's the first topic that we're gonna do tonight.
As sort of a courtesy.
It's gonna get heated
'Cause
a
fucking
little later,
Willis.
but We're gonna start with animals because
Oh, it's gonna get heated now because we've got cat person versus dog person.
that one would
Dog.
win. That one's gonna
Dog, we're
win
going
every
in.
day. Like I don't even have to ask. That's like a walking microwave for cats.
I know, no. To be honest though, the only reason I'm a cat person is because
Very
dogs
close to the truth.
dogs are
on
like way
your
too much
side.
energy for me. So
there.
this dog, Onyx
He's a
here,
good boy.
Steven's dog, is super cool and super chill, and that's exactly. I've always told myself if I adopt a dog, I'm gonna get a senior dog. You know, just low energy, not crazy, but I love dogs.
Something that
I don't
keeps
hate them.
you aware and
Yeah, gives me
alert.
something to
It's
do,
giving. Yeah.
helping another animal. But I do like my cats.
Yeah.
I know today was
One thing I'm learning, you know, and I was actually telling this guy earlier today. You know, we were sitting up very simply, right? We were at the park, and we were just kind of hanging out and just enjoying that atmosphere, you know.
Was it like a
Just
dog
being
park?
alive and
Okay.
just being alive and being out there and getting a good feel of, you know, everything, you know, because everybody's got an opinion, everybody's got their thoughts, and everybody's got their emotions. Hey, right,
Yeah.
it's a part of us all, right?
Yeah, they
It's-
do.
You know
It's
what?
part of us all,
Parks
but-
make that nice because
but-
they all shut the fuck up in a park. Nobody's like,
You're
"Hey,
right.
you know what? They're all like, check, catch, hot dogs.
They're like, I just came.
Until
3
I come
meters.
walking.
Ask me about my wheel.
Until I walk into that fucking
I
thing.
just came here for the splash pad. I didn't come here for your bitch ass. Like,
It does depend on what outfit and what town we're in if that changes on me, but like for the most part, I mean, Willis and I both have issues in pools in some states.
The only lame thing I think
mean-
about my cats is that I can't take
I like
them
that headband.
out
thank you.
I
like
that
you can
headband.
take a dog.
I think it's,
you
I
know,
think
like
it works.
to dog parks. There are no cat parks. And if there were cat parks, it'd
They
probably
don't
be a
run away.
bad idea.
sorry, but
Yeah.
cats also don't want cat parks.
No.
They're
Yeah,
like,
no.
why are you taking
No,
me out of my
Smokey
house?
doesn't even
I
want
didn't need to go
Princess.
out of my house.
It would have to be like Thunderdomes.
I know.
For
And-
escape.
And Smokey and Princess
Smokey's
don't
a
even want
Thunderdome,
Lainey.
bitch.
Smokey's like, what are we doing? What the fuck? I didn't ask to go out to a goddamn park. I just wanted to stay here.
Yeah.
Well, no, her cats are different because, like, her cat, Smokey, literally just wants to go outside and roll around the concrete, and then she's good.
That's not completely true.
I mean, she
Once
probably,
she gets more comfortable, then she'll book it down the street.
right, and she would, but
Fucking
as
asshole.
of now, she just wants to go outside, roll around the concrete, and just sunbathe.
Yeah.
It's like,
I want to set up like a line where
you know?
I can put her in a harness and she can run on a line like in the backyard or something like that.
We could make a cat cage out there.
Oh yeah.
That would be I think nice for
it's just
Smokey.
chicken wire and fucking one
Yeah.
by one.
That's exactly what I
Like,
was
it's,
gonna go
it's
to.
It's not anything eccentric
No,
that
it's-
you would need to do there.
Yeah, just
But
something
the
that
thing
she
is,
can
is
Whatever.
the thing you've
something that
gotta
she can
watch
be
out for is
outside and
being
do what
able
she
to
wants
cross
to
the
do,
fence
but it's
line.
in my comfort zone where she can't get out and get lost and get attacked or like I'm a strictly indoor cat mom,
Fence
but
line issue, right?
she just wants to be outside, and I feel awful that I don't give that to her. Like I feel
mean,
like I'm neglecting her needs.
Banty showed us a really cool thing. It was we were at Banty's house when he lived.
Oh yeah,
He has a dog collar, but he has GPS on it, so he found
it's like
his
an
place.
app that
It's
you
an
can
app,
set
and you
the
just,
barrier. It's
you
not
set
just
the
an
barrier.
electric
So
fence.
and it zaps the dog. A cat would probably kill, but whatever. I mean,
No,
Well,
it's,
no, if
it's,
they-
it's actually different settings.
If
Oh,
they,
yeah.
If they made them for cats, they
Right.
don't make a collar
It's
small
more
enough
like
for
a
my cats.
vibration just to tell them like, hey,
Well, if
you're,
they pass
you're
the
outside of
perimeter-
the zone.
well,
Yeah.
it beeps, because Banty's has it where it beeps, you're getting too close, but the dog's retarded. His name's Rooney. So-
Rooney.
Rooney will, beep, 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 beep. No, you should not pass this, but it's beeping like crazy. He's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
Beep, beep.
That hurt for a minute. And then just go up.
It's also Bandy's dog, so I
Right.
just want to give context to that.
Well,
Come on.
Banty's not retarded, it's just Banty's
It
dog's
puts the
retarded.
lotion on the
Reflex.
skin.
No, he's a golden
Pig
retriever.
Pen is his nickname.
Yeah, well,
What do you
yeah.
think his dog is gonna be?
No, it's cool though because it's an app that you can set the barrier wherever. So like as long as you have the collar, if you go up north and you've got the dog up north with you, you can set a
No matter where you're at, you
parameter
can
around
put-
the area that
yeah.
you're in that you don't want him to leave.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's
No matter
it's
where
not
you
an
go, there's always
electric
a
fence
parameter
that's
for your
set
pet. It's pretty
in
fucking
the
cool.
ground. It's really cool and very useful. I feel like for animals when it comes to travel and stuff
You know
like
what
that.
I'm talking? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so
the fence line.
we are gonna switch topics as soon as Willis gets here.
We know. We have. Well over.
He's
Paul,
got,
you don't have to
He's
tell
got
us.
one loaded up. I'm gonna fucking smoke this bitch. By
No,
the way.
you're not, because I'm on same side as I'm on his team.
Okay, so
Okay,
listen to
fine.
all of
You-
us,
you can
all
both
the
go
listeners
against me,
that
and
will
you're
get
both
on
gonna
this
lose.
channel
No, we're
to
not.
listen
No, we're
to our voice and to listen to what we're talking about and what we're feeling. I think overall we want you guys, right, to have a balance of what you need, right?
Right.
We really do want our listeners and the people who are hearing us on the opposite end of this to always know that you're
He's
worth
getting
something.
it. By the way, Jen, do you hear this?
I'm hearing it.
That you're worth something, and that you are.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. Just because I'm a Trump thumper doesn't mean I disregard.
You're not
his.
really a Trump, pumper.
pumper sounds like a sex
Thumper.
You're not
It
at
sounds like
every
a sex
rally
toy.
wearing a Band-Aid on
No,
your fucking
but
right
I
ear.
do
Like
support
you're
the man. I do but I.
Why? Why? Fine. We'll get into it
We'll
right
get
now.
into this later. We'll get
different-
into
Go
this
ahead.
later.
You can dance with the devil right now.
We'll get in this later. But yes, I mean that's just
Why?
not right now. We're talking about Lieutenant Lee. Lieutenant Lee, part for
Thank you.
Lieutenant Lee. So Paul.
We're gonna need a private salute.
Onyx is like, hello.
Private salute. A1. Private salute.
Lieutenant Lee was a dog that Paul absolutely loved in Iraq, and you know he loved this dog. It's like, all right, we'll give it a chance, and freaking we gave it a chance, and that dog was the shit.
Dude, I didn't hear about this.
I met that dog
In the city of Fallujah,
on post.
in this
We're-
middle of
it's like
Fallujah,
at night. It's like quiet as shit.
right?
You never told me about this. I've never heard this one.
Like,
this
I-
is
Really?
new.
I
It's a great story.
I heard this noise and I was like, Bakar was on post with me. We're at
Joey,
we're at Southgate,
you all right? Yeah.
right? And
Nobody saw that.
No one's worried about
Yes,
it.
they did.
I heard I heard this fucking noise and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I thought it was like my helmet because I was so tired that like I was like at the blast shield and I had my Kevlar like dragging down the blast shield because I was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's gotta be my helmet. I'm
Dude's
like, that's
waiting
what I'm
to
hearing.
hit there.
And then I look around the blast shield and there's this little fucking dog.
I don't
It
know what
was,
kind
like,
of dog.
almost dead, by the way.
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
skin
he was
and
in rough
bones.
shape. He was in rough shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a call.
Dog couldn't even move. And I picked
Well,
it up.
you know, from
It-
what I
we
heard,
had
and
those-
I don't know this to be like 100%, but like I heard that, you know, for those of you guys who like went to like places like Afghanistan or Iraq, even in those times, the stray dogs were like one
Bad
to none.
news. Bad news. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Like
actually
one to none.
allowed to shoot them if they got too close to us. That was
Yeah,
our
no.
that was our AO. Like
Yeah,
they get too close to you, you have to shoot them
Dude, they're
because
wild.
Is it because you don't know
where they're
you don't know
coming
like
from.
what they're
Rabies.
coming with?
you don't know if they're
No
gonna
idea what
attack
they
you.
got.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
You don't know.
Okay, that's
they can
fair.
attack you and they don't have like rabies vaccines,
this-
so they don't want
This
us.
little guy
So if they
was-
get too close to you,
They don't
you
have rabies vaccine like over there.
This little
they
guy
don't-
was so tiny. It
give
was
them
like this
shots
big.
with that.
It was like this big. Just
he was-
curled up in a ball.
Right. He was itty bitty.
And
Is he full grown?
No.
he was full grown at the time, but that's just his size. He
What
was
kind
like
of dog was he? Do you
He
remember?
was a shepherd, and like I'm assuming
different.
he was like a border collie mix
Probably like a
'cause he
Malinois
had the
or something.
curved tail.
He did have a cocktail, yeah.
Okay.
But he was super small.
So I took my buffalo jacket off.
He's a coyote.
Thank you, Gunny.
Right.
I took my buffalo jacket off and I wrapped him inside of my buffalo jacket.
Yeah.
And then in the morning when they brought us our chow, I just put my plate in front of him and he ate that plate. That
was
motherfucker
fucking-
didn't. He didn't leave my side.
That motherfucker wasn't eating nothing but raccoon bears.
That
Bare
motherfucker
minimum
didn't leave
fucking
my side
raccoon
for
skins, you
like
know?
3 months.
Yeah.
He
He was like,
scraps, he's at the
whatever
best.
you would
That's
like,
it, too,
I
man.
will be there as long as I get that fucking Canadian bacon in the morning.
Right. I remember this.
He's
yeah.
like, whatever I have to do.
I wasn't gonna post it with you when
To
you
get
found
that
him, but I
again.
remember the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was very loyal. He went on all the convoys with us. He
He
went.
did, yeah. He came
He
with
was on post with us.
anything foot patrols. He was there with
Yep.
us. Like, dog, you're being loud. Stop. Like,
And
no.
he went to the phone center with me, and he would just lay outside.
Mm.
Like while I was inside, he would just lay outside and be like,
It just sucked because we weren't like high up enough in the rankings, like Master Sergeant was,
Yeah.
that we could send him to Fallujah
Baghdad.
or Baghdad. Yeah, it was Baghdad.
Yeah.
But send him to Baghdad and get all of his vaccines and all that stuff, and then bring him back home with us. Because I mean, he was,
I
Hey,
did.
so
I
just
did
out of
ask to
curiosity,
bring.
like,
I did ask to bring
you
him
guys
back.
know-
by the
I
way.
know he did. I know he did. But
do you
Master
guys
Sergeant
know
was.
if, I mean, was anybody ever able, like,
Yeah.
for a dog?
Sergeant Major
like,
brought
let's
his
just
dog
We had a
back.
sergeant
No, no,
major
hold
that
on,
brought-
hold on. Let me finish the whole thing. Like,
Okay.
was anybody like? I mean, you got to think like a dog man who was really like intentionally like combat supportive, right? In the zone with some of these people. I mean, I'm sure that there was times where these guys were like, "Dude, I'm gonna use this thing." You know, like this thing has a variable to it. There is a use.
No, he gave us.
If I can
life
give-
is what he did. Like he
I
gave
mean,
us
For a
life.
dog, I mean, for a dog man to give an eye,
As
even, you know.
far
it's-
as military dogs, we had them, but it was with the female Marines.
Yeah, the
Is-
female Marines had
Always had
but,
dogs with them. They were
we-
German Shepherds.
Like Lee, when he was around, like all the guys.
That was
like,
the purpose.
Absolutely.
The dogs we
morale
found.
were- The
a way.
morale went
There's
up.
a purpose. There's a way.
There's
There's
the dogs
something
we
that
found.
that dog was going to be able to be useful for.
They weren't trained to do that, so they just dismissed it very, very quickly. I know I get what you're asking, but you know they dismissed it very quickly, and we weren't high up enough to be like, hey, this dog needs something to us. Can we help it?
Right.
They didn't give a shit because, like, no, your job is to go fight this fucking war. We don't.
But I guess like my question.
I was
would've
just
been,
a
like,
Lance
did
Corporal
anybody
at the time.
really
Yeah, we're
get
just
like
Lance
close
Corporals.
enough? Like, did anybody get close enough to that dog to where they were
yeah.
like,
That's
you know
that's
what?
Paul's dog.
he's
Still,
going back.
still to this
Like,
day, that's
he's coming
Paul's dog.
He's going back.
They wouldn't allow it
We,
for us.
we tried.
Right.
We did try.
We all pushed it.
Um,
We pushed, yeah.
I remember the day that one person in another squad, Wince,
Yeah, Wince. Daniel, yeah.
he kicked my dog.
Oh, yeah. No,
Cause the
Did
dog.
you go John Wick on him?
no, it wasn't. It wasn't Daniel. It was This was when we were leaving.
It was like
Well, I
a
was
like
on
a
there
prank
then.
call.
Yeah,
It
prank
was like
call.
a
You
prank call.
kicked my
Last
You
week
dog.
called
we're
somebody.
actually
You're like,
at-
God.
you kicked my dog.
Yeah,
that was
well,
like-
it's on OP
I
Chem.
swear that was like one of the first.
It wasn't
things that
him.
we
It was
had ever-
Yeah.
Who
dial
replaced
up
us?
like
No,
first
Kim-
started
I mean,
coming through.
Wince
You know.
kicked him first.
Yeah.
It
No,
was-
I think
We
the
addressed
first prank
that.
call I
Right,
ever
okay.
made was the.
I didn't know that.
When,
I,
when
Yeah.
125 took
How old are you?
over,
125 took over. I mean, that, like, it was.
they shot him.
they-
37.
he's dead. Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
37.
I was there, and I
They
thought,
shot him for barking.
yeah. He's like, no, giving away. I was there for that. I was there for that.
Hey,
It was
remember,
horrible
remember
situation.
Greg Kelly?
Yeah.
You remember my buddy Greg Kelly,
Yeah.
right? I think he
Is
at
he still
some
alive?
point. He's good, man. From what I
Okay.
can see, like he's got a family, 2 stepdaughters. I think that he's running with, and he seems to be doing good. I think he's doing okay.
All right, so I
Yeah.
wasn't there when they shot him, but I was there. Like, we're gonna kill this dog.
Yeah, we were about to float out.
Yeah,
we were
everybody's
about to leave
intensities.
Iraq, and they shot Lee.
We weren't there.
They shot Lee about a week after I handed him off
you know,
Oh.
for
Yeah.
barking.
yeah,
That's
'cause
awful.
we're on OP Chem and he was barking. Because he only knew me.
Yep.
It was me, Joey Vaccaro.
Yep.
That's the only 2 I remember. Maybe Seagraves was on post with us. Blanchard,
Oh.
rest in peace.
Yeah, Nikki.
To those who have fallen.
Sergeant Bryan was there with us. He was our NCO, staff NCO on site with us. Who else was there? I can't remember, but there was a group of us, and I was pissed because this should have been someone else. Like I was part of guard force since the beginning, but someone replaced me. I was like, I gotta go sit on this fucking base. I was fucking pissed about that. But yeah, I thought like, no, leave him alone. Like, no, this is our dog. Like he's good. All he's gotta do is feed him. That's all he wanted. He was just barking. He just wanted food. And you guys come in here and you're all like, you know, testosterone and fucking just being assholes.
2-6 from North Carolina.
Yeah, 2-6. Yeah, it was 2-6. Yeah. Rick and these guys are sitting there fucking bitching about a dog, but they're fucking running around like fucking animals.
Yeah.
And freaking, we had a AT4. Well, they had AT4 hanging from the back of the window, like in the back of the fob. And freaking,
dude, it's so funny
they're screwing around and
They got a fucking bazooka sitting in the fucking...
Right, and they knocked it down and they hit the fucking ground like...
That was like the one weapon I remember being back in like
Yeah.
the Marine combat training, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And like looking forward, like that was the last weapon.
No, they had it hanging up against the wall, so it was right or back of this observation post, the OP. And they had it just sitting there, just ready to rock and roll if they needed it. And next thing you know, they're fucking around, someone knocks it and it fucking hits the ground. Like, oh, everybody's like, oh shit, like.
That thing was so cool. It was so
but
cool
you know, they're unstable.
and
like
just
it fell
the
from like
power.
5 feet in the air and hit the ground. Like, oh shit.
Hey, baby.
Like this, you
Back
know,
glass area, all clear.
right, not clear because you just dropped it.
100 feet, the fire would breathe out 100 feet from that weapon.
Oh, it was fucking insane. Yeah.
You had to have that much clearance to be like, is anyone behind me? Because I'm about to fire this bitch and you're about to fucking
I don't think it
burn.
was 100 feet. It was pretty far out. I think maybe 23 feet.
100 feet was the safety distance.
That's what, yeah, because the military.
Dude, we shot that bitch at like fucking 250 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
It might have been.
oh, we shot
not
away.
even quite. Maybe not quite.
We shot away
250,
from
but it
them,
was
man,
like
fucking the
at
toes and
least
shit.
150.
Fuck,
Like at least 150.
Wild.
The 203 was probably my favorite.
Oh yeah,
203 was cool.
the 203
Right?
mounted on the bottom of
Just
the.
a one thump. You're like, boom.
Boom! You just saw that motherfucker.
Boom!
It's like a nosedive.
It was a 40 mic grenade
Of a nose
that
Yeah.
you just shoot off
Off-
your rifle.
Off your M16. Yeah.
And it had its own trigger. And you were like,
His own sight.
bang,
own
bang,
trigger,
bang. You were like, oh, that's not bothering you? All right, I'll just try this one. And you just shot a fucking grenade, like, right up in the window,
everything.
and it would just fucking blow up.
Oh, the Mark 19 was probably the best thing I've ever seen in my fucking
Yeah,
life.
well,
Well, you know
That
what,
thing was-
the thing
that
that
thing
the
was
sights on
evil.
that thing was pretty badass. You know,
On
yeah,
what, the
you would
203 or
think-
the.
You would think like when you were going, from the 20 for the
Oh,
203.
yeah.
Because you would go from so you would think of
Iron
a
tips,
regular iron sight
Right.
would have just the little lip on it that goes up, but you had the meters in distance,
Yeah, everything right fucking there.
you know, and it was on a fucking scale that went. It was like a 3-inch fucking sight that just fucking elevated. You know, it was just a
It
fucking top to bottom.
It flipped
kinda,
up. Yeah, you flipped it up.
kind of thing. Yeah,
It was fucking amazing. Yes, it was,
That thing
it was
cool as
fucking cool
fuck.
as shit.
It
Yeah.
was.
But no, Lee was the shit. They just didn't give two shits about it. And like, this is our dog. Like, we tried taking him. Like, we tried to help. We want to take him back to the States, and one of my brothers wants to make it his permanent dog, but they weren't having it. And well, Hives were having it, and the 2-6 fucking they're like, no, because we're trained. Like, our MO is like, no, fuck this dog. It's gonna bite us, and we're gonna get rabies and die.
yeah, no.
And that's
As
the
soon as he
mentality.
started barking at night, they just shot him.
Yeah.
You guys, so I'll tell you a funny story. So like I was recently just in the books, and I was looking into rabies,
Right.
like rabies specifically, you know, just right to it, right? And I was kind of thinking because like it had me worried because knowing that my dog's out there, and he's going for, you know, the possums, the raccoons, the foxes, the red foxes, the you know, all these different wildlife type critters, right?
Yeah.
And he was out there. He's been out there, and I was kind of questioning. I'm like, all right, so do I take the shot You know, do I take like,
Yes.
because I mean rabies can within a human, okay, with a human
Wait, do you
within
take
10
the
days.
shot yourself?
So like that was the thing.
No,
He's already
you
got a
don't take
rabies shot.
I was gonna
You
say
don't take the shot.
he legally in the state of Michigan has to be rabies vaccinated.
Yes,
But
and he does. Yes.
If you need to be rabies vaccinated, it's because you came in contact with. So
Right,
that
and
would
so that
that
was the
would
thing.
mean
That's
one
what
of
I was,
those
like,
animals
thinking about.
bit
I'm like,
you.
dude, it could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, but like,
But
because it can
if
be
he's-
passed.
If he's going
through
after
saliva.
them and he like eats a possum or something like that, as long as he's rabies vaccinated, it shouldn't be
But it's the
a real
saliva.
concern of
That's the
transfer.
other problem. That's the other problem.
Well, yeah, but
The
I mean, like
saliva.
he'd have to. I don't know. He'd have to get bit by.
Does anybody
an
know the
animal
answer to
that's-
this question?
She does.
My
She's a
thing
vet
was
tech.
like really thinking.
She works at
like,
a veterinary
I'm
clinic.
I'm,
so
I'm trying to answer the question.
she knows.
He'd have to get bit by an animal that is infected with rabies, and then like possibly
Dude, this dude
while
has
you're
fucked
cleaning
up.
the vaccine,
He
like
has
that
fucked-
saliva has to come in contact with
He's
your
fucked up
saliva,
already.
your bloodstream. But as long as he's rabies vaccinated, he couldn't get attacked by a possum and then like
Yo,
bite you later on,
he's
and
a
it
coyote.
transfers over to you.
He's a coyote.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I love this dog, you guys. I
No,
really
he's a
do,
good boy.
man.
He's a good boy.
Interesting
For-
thing
for-
about
for-
rabies. Do you
for the
guys
last
know how they
15
test
months,
for it?
This is all I've had. In 15 months, this is the guy that's been on my right side every single day.
He's
This
a
is why I
good
love
boy.
you. This
I
is
know.
exactly why I love you. Because you're always a good boy, buddy.
He's
always
standing
a
at
good boy.
attention.
But yeah.
It's been good. It's been really good.
No, a dog's the best man's best friend for a reason. That's for sure. Good old boys. You're a good old boy. You butt scratchings because you can't
I'm
reach it.
gonna get a hold of Willis just to see where the fuck he's at.
All right, so Willis, hey, we need you, man. We need you here.
No, he's coming a little shit talking ass. Don't
We can
fucking
open
get
up the
mouthy
can.
with me. I'll fucking
Where are
headbutt
you,
as soon as
Daddy?
you walk in this fucking door.
Monty.
All right. You said you were
I've
gonna
never
go
met
100.
Willis. I'm
I
looking forward to
calculated
meeting
the
this guy.
speed and the time required to get here. You were fucking late.
You're late, man. We're already on air. We're on
Yep.
TV right now.
Right
We are
now.
feeding our viewers as we speak.
Right here, right now.
Here, bring your little shit talking ass over here.
We're ready,
safely,
man.
though.
Hey Monty, I got your
ready.
back, bro. I got your back.
Well, kind
Monte Willis.
of. Half. I care half. 50%.
I care 100%. Be safe. Just get here.
Waiting on him.
I
Just
I
on your
love
rib
Monty.
cage. Not your whole body. Just your rib cage. Yeah. You keep talking shit. It's all right. I have a heavy bag downstairs that beats me up way harder than you can.
Paul's on some shit.
Make some room. What am I gonna make room for? Do I need
This
to get
dick.
You, do I need to give you a dog bed for the front room here, or what?
I'll grab another drink.
Some Band-Aids and alcohol. All right.
What's up, my baby?
Go ahead. and
Seven.
Actually, if you want some of the Jack, have at it
I don't mix.
from whatever's left.
I'm standing by,
I'm so
sir.
sorry.
That's good.
Everybody that
That's
knows
good.
me knows that I am like
Promises,
the
promises.
world's most clumsy person. There was a period of time where I could not have
We'll see when you
a
get here.
drink, an alcoholic beverage.
All right, out here.
I mean, aside from like being out in public, but like at house parties, could not have an alcoholic beverage unless it was in like a sippy cup. Because
So what was the cause? What was the cause and effect of that?
I
It's just a
I
thing?
just spill all the time.
Oh.
Like that's not an abnormal thing for me. And I legitimately tried to pick the bottle up and pull it around, and it just slipped out of my hand, knocked the other bottle over.
Hey,
Fuck, bro.
That's not good. That's no good, buddy.
No.
I just feel bad. It hurt my
That's
heart.
garbage.
You know,
Garbage.
10 years of bartender.
I know you're a
So
fucking.
I was gonna say, yeah.
it hurt my heart.
You know, one of the things like,
And then what?
and I remember, like back in my younger days,
Oh, sorry.
you know, I used to think about that, like,
Yeah.
you know, maybe it'd be a good thing. Like, what about being a male bartender? You know,
Well, it's
learning the
tons of them.
concoctions, you know, dealing with people,
Yeah.
you know, and then just having fun with it, like just being
Yeah.
able to enjoy that platform.
Yeah.
You
You know what I think is an unfortunate circumstance is I feel like I only see male bartenders in bars that are like a little bit fancier. You know, like so in terms of our area and my expertise,
Yeah,
I've
your clientele.
I've
You
worked
know you're
in
fucking
dive
up,
bars. You know, and I feel like female bartenders work better in dive bars because you've got your blue collar 9 to 5 workers. They come in after their shift and, you know, they just want to look at a hot chick, drink an ice cold beer and, you know, just enjoy
Get a
an
little
hour
bit
or
of
two,
attention.
you know?
A little
But
bit of attention out of it.
I think male bartenders are
just looking for trouble,
seriously
aren't
underrated. Like, I love a male bartender. First of all, I am a lover of people. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a hater of people too,
For
but like,
somebody,
I love men. You know, I'm not a man hater. You know, so when I see a man behind the bar,
for somebody who wants to like exploit
Yeah.
himself, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
to, like,
exactly.
Give you
It's like going
that
to-
type of satisfaction.
yeah, it's like
Whatever the-
going to the strip club, but not as sexual. You know, like your job, male or female, is to flirt with the customer pretty much because you want the tip. Maybe not just the tip, but you know, like, but your
Maybe
job
both
is to
tips.
flirt with the
No.
customer.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
both tips,
Steven!
exactly.
If
Yes.
I come up with that, oh
Yes.
shit, man! I finally got
Maybe
one. I
both
finally
tips.
got one.
He's got a one-liner of this stuff.
But I feel like
Yes.
male bartenders are seriously underrated because there's not a whole lot of females that just go to
I
dive
finally got one.
bars.
Good look on that one. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So you
Send-
see them more
send
you see
and
them more in
deliver.
fancier bars. So like in my area that I'm from, anywhere in like Grosse Pointe, like downtown on Mac, or like Juan Blancos.
Dude,
on,
those are beautiful places.
Yeah,
They
you know,
really
like I
are.
feel like you're more likely to see a
You
male
go into
bartender.
The Royal Oak areas and
Harrison
These are
Township, they
all
got Bumpers
females
Landing,
At some point.
male bartenders. Cruisin', male bartenders.
yeah.
Do you know the only
You
reason,
see them in
reason
like
why
the
I wanted
fancier
chess 'cause your
places,
brother?
and I wish you saw them in more dive bars.
Yeah.
Like I would go to a bar just
Love
to
you.
see the male bartender.
You know I would beat
Yeah.
you in like
I
Well, I
wish,
know.
I wish
five
us
moves.
as
I
males,
know.
man, we
I
had
know.
more of,
Yeah, you guys will play.
I don't know,
I don't wanna
times are
lose
changing.
again.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing, the variables change
I wanna
there
lose
as
again.
well.
It's really
It's
weird.
different.
But I love
We're in a
you.
really
I love
weird
you all.
situation where it's like you know how like
she's just a
women
little
are
dragon.
always not always.
Yeah,
I mean like not
I was
everybody
gonna let her
thinks
win
this
because I
way,
didn't
but
want to
like
get shanked. So.
women are seen as the
Louis
lesser
probably.
than, the sexual
Probably a good idea.
ones, the
I'm smart.
you know, like the
I'm learning what
objects
it means.
or
I'm
the
a
male
bad dude.
gaze.
If,
You know, but I
like,
feel the same way
if
about
Lily
men.
told me
You know, like
she was like, my dad
fiance.
is an asshole. I'd be like,
I love
"Want me to
him.
beat him up?"
But like, don't get me wrong, I would
You
love
know
to
what,
go to
Lily
the
would
bar and
never,
visit you, and I would just sit there and stare
I
at you.
baby her.
You know, like
that's my baby,
it's
so
I feel it,
I mean,
and I think
I'm
it's funny
stern.
that
See,
I'm-
and,
I'm just
and
saying
us
I
as
would.
men,
I know
if,
you
if
would.
she was like,
we want this type of
my
attention.
dad,
Yeah.
I'd
From,
be like,
from the other side.
oh,
of
we
things,
have a
you know?
conundrum.
you
females.
want the
Like,
feminine side of
all right,
attention
kid.
without being feminine.
You're in trouble.
You know,
I'm
like
doing
you don't
this.
you don't want
Go
to
get
be
my
a
knife.
feminine man, but like
Because I don't
you
fuck.
want to experience what we
I
experience.
don't
You
fuck.
want to
No,
you
fuck
want to
it.
get hollered
if
at
she
by
was
a
in the
black
wrong-
man at the gas
would tell her
station
that.
down the road. You know,
Right,
like
that-
I
that's
want
just
to feel pretty
experiences
too,
are
damn
going
it.
to be a little different.
If
No,
she
I'm
was
sorry,
like,
we're
my
having a
dad fucked up,
conversation.
I know, but
I'd
it's
be like,
loud.
all right, well, I'll break your dad's ribs real quick, and
Right, I'll take that.
yeah.
That's wild.
Well, I mean, it's so true. Though.
Well,
Going back, on
that's what I
that
love
and
about
what
you,
you're
'cause I know
saying,
my-
those
no matter
are
what.
very
No matter
true
what, my daughter
thoughts
stay with you, and
thinking and
like
feelings,
she
you know?
say with like
Um,
no matter who we're
I guess with all
intertwined with,
I'll protect your daughter over you.
everybody's gonna
It's
say
true.
like,
100%.
we'll protect. Like no,
Yeah.
oh,
we
we
need
protect
that.
the kids.
We need the satisfaction
The kids are the most important thing.
They are most important.
The most important
you guys
thing
bring
ever.
to
Not
our,
Emily,
our
but the
minds,
kids.
our hearts, our
Facts.
souls.
The kids over
It's a
that.
completely
She's
different game.
a
Yeah.
full-grown
It's
ass
a
adult. She can
different
take care of herself.
type of thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
We don't
She could
get
fight
that
her own
from
battles.
She can
anything
take
else.
Yeah.
bottom line, like kids first. Kid is first, no matter what.
All
I don't care
I
if it's
think
my
we all
kid.
need to get it back on the same topic.
I don't care if it's your kid. I don't care whose kid it is a kid.
We're talking about kids now.
Right. They're safe with me. I promise you. Always.
So he's up there. Yeah.
So I told Joe if his daughter was like, my dad fucked up, and I need you to deal with him. I was like, I would choose your daughter over you any day. Like,
And that's how it should be.
I'm not gonna permanently hurt you. I'm just gonna hurt you enough to be like, don't do that again.
I wouldn't hurt my daughter, but so I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I get what you're saying. It's
Did
kid-
something
first.
happen?
I've got
Did
no
I
idea.
miss
We were
something?
talking about bartending.
No, we're just talking about protection. We
Yeah.
protect the people we love.
Just protection, not
We protect the people
not
we love.
anything else. We're not talking about anything malicious.
No, we're not like.
We're good. I'm just saying, if like Lily
let's go
was
fucking
like,
shoot, motherfucker.
my dad hasn't seen me in 6 months, and I need you to fucking smack some sense into him, I'd be like, all right, got it.
Shit, if it was up to me, my daughter would be here with us, but she has to go back to her mom's because that's how it is.
Yeah, no, and she'd probably do a pretty good podcast, by the way.
She would.
No.
We wouldn't allow it.
No.
No.
I
I have to
feel
keep my
just
daughter
as
off-
uncomfortable with having my daughter on camera as I do with talking about my daughter on
Well,
camera.
It depends on the topic.
No,
See or
no,
no?
I just keep her off social media. Other than I'll post.
No one can find this channel, by the way.
I
This
know.
is a private
Oh,
channel.
we know, but yeah.
You know what, you guys? Here's
Uh,
another thing. Is
I
that
just-
we
I-
can go on so many different,
My
different
daughter's
levels
the,
of like,
the one thing in this
putting-
world I have to protect the most.
you know, social
Because I know
media
you
is
can
not
handle
by
yourself.
far.
I know my
Joe,
brother's
hold
gonna
on.
sell.
Steven's starting.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
You know, to be honest with you, social media really is not the best platform
My
of
daughter's not on
really
social
getting
media.
your points across, right? Like, we know, I think, as civilization continues and there are other ways of exploiting ourselves and like really trying to give, the benefit of what we are through just even our everyday patterns. Like everything, it doesn't matter what we're doing every day. We're always in contact, right, with other people.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
anything from
networking
your
has gone
outside
too far.
worlds,
Wait,
maybe.
wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Wait.
One more time?
I feel like networking has gone too far.
No. Networking has lost its meaning, is what you were probably meaning to say.
No, I mean networking has gone too far.
I mean, dude, like
I
can
might
you
mean
think- can you
subliminally
think, like,
that it's
Imagine
kind of
what we
lost its
were.
mean, but
Right.
what I meant to say was
you
I
go
feel like
back to
networking has gone
2000
too far.
This
Like-
is a network.
Areas of like Snapchat and Instagram, aside from being like an Instagram model or whatever the fuck they do, I feel
It's
like
OnlyFans,
those
that's what
areas.
you get on Instagram.
Can you
I feel like those
imagine?
areas are not areas where people should be networking. You know what I'm saying? Like Facebook.
We go back
Okay.
to 2005, dude. Imagine, I mean, when you
No,
think about what
no,
technology
we go back
was,
to 2001.
Yeah.
That was before
Yeah.
YouTube.
That's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it was
you go
before
way
us.
back. Yeah.
Dial-up, when dial-up first started.
Yes, we
Yes.
were AIM Messenger, motherfucker. Like,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
we were like, oh, what's
Yes.
this like? And
I said-
you had to hear the tones and shit. You're
This
like
is where
connecting
it
to
all
the
changed.
internet, and you're like, I'm gonna get on AOL. Like,
Right. America Online.
The little
Holy
fucking
shit.
sounds and
AOL,
shit that
I
went
forgot
along with
about
it.
that
Yeah.
shit.
It's funny because you
Yeah.
guys probably think you've got me on this, but you don't. I do remember that. Believe it
Well,
or
we're
not.
not saying we got you on that.
I remember
no
my
one's
sister
saying
yelling at me.
We have anyone else.
I
No,
remember
no,
my
no.
sister yelling at me because I wanted to call my friend down the street to find out if she could play, but she was online waiting for the guy that she had a crush on to log on to AIM, and the second that I picked up the phone and dialed out, she was yelling
Oh,
at me like,
it took
"Get
the
off the
connection?
phone! I
Yeah.
need to stay online."
Yeah.
You
You could
fucking
never use
ruined
your
my
home
dial
phone
up.
in the
Now I
middle
have to
of-
hear
Could
the tones
never.
again.
You could never use.
I
Your
remember
home
when
phone,
we
man.
got rid of our home phone.
No.
God, I was probably like 10, something like that. And
How old are you now?
I'm 30 now. So
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
you're
probably
30.
about 20
Yeah,
years
she's
ago.
younger.
I'm
okay,
actually
she's younger
30.
than us. Okay.
Hold on. Did you turn 30 or are you about to turn 30?
No.
I'll be 31 in October.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
I'm like legitimately
She's
30.
a solid fucking 7 years
October
behind us.
what?
I
Yeah.
had to think about that for
October
1 second.
what?
I was like, all right, yeah,
October
yeah, it is.
29th.
Okay.
She's 9
My
years.
my sister is closer to your age than I am. My sister
How old are you?
just turned 36.
37.
Oh, so you're a baby too. Well, I'm
Still
40.
baby.
I mean, he's not that much younger than you.
A
But
baby
Still
too.
baby.
I'm 37, bitch.
Fuck,
Who
yeah.
the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
to? I'm
I
a
like
gunny.
that though. I like that.
You're
though.
a
Still
fucking baby.
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Listen,
I'm
fuck
40.
yeah.
I'm closer to 50 than I am
I will
21.
bite the gray hairs off your fucking beard.
Bite them off my pews, bitch. I'm just...
Hey, listen. By the way, I pulled out all 2 of the fucking 3 that I had today, just for you guys. There's truth in that.
You know what? Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, dude.
No, I'm just joking.
That
I'm
was a
joking.
great one-liner, by the way.
It was great.
Thank
I
you.
know I got some funniness in it.
Yep. You got it. That was a good one.
I'm sorry, my sir. But I have none but love.
Bite the
None but love.
fucking gray hairs off my pubes.
But that's how Jarheads talk to each other. Fuck you.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Fuck you too.
Sorry, Courtney.
Cheers. I'll take it.
It's
Love you.
fine.
Take it.
Cheerios, brother.
He doesn't have gray hairs down there, by the way.
cheers. Oh, here we go.
He's just joking. They're on his ass.
I was gonna say, yeah, we can go. That's all the way.
Pat the booty. The booty belly.
I had to
You guys
ask Ray,
all-
because we were talking about dogs overseas and stuff, and I had to ask Ray,
Oh, boy, that's
and I confirmed,
don't get
we do in
started.
fact
They're
see
stupid. It's
two
just
forms of
what is
dog.
what
Fuck
brand
off,
is stupid?
by the way,
Cities,
both
like
of
a
you.
sausage
No,
and a
fuck you.
soup.
It's just what brand
And
is
they're both
stupid
pretty
and you
good.
want
I
to
could
spend the rest of your
totally
life.
There were
with,
some
you know
like
what I'm
cold
saying?
weather strains
As
that
long
didn't
as that
quite
brand
make
is
it through the
stupid
winter.
matches your brand is stupid, because we need stupid
It's the
too.
Filipino guy who ran the.
What's she
pizza
mad?
restaurant.
yeah.
You know, the thing is
What
when
you
I
meant?
think back on
But as
Why you
long as
mad?
your brand is
It's
stupid
like-
matches their brand is stupid.
there's just a
everything's gonna be
sickness.
okay.
I'm just waiting for Willis to get here
Well, I
so
know.
we can fucking fight on camera.
She could be, oh,
a
Will's
time
is here.
where, you know,
I'm Google Gaga over him.
the delicacy might have been there.
Oh, there he is.
Jackpot.
Oh,
That
shit.
Hello, Daddy!
Fucking Monte Willis.
Up in this
Not
bitch.
met the man. I've not met the man.
This is Amanda Paul.
Amanda.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my man,
I'm Steve.
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 Nice to meet you, boss.
I just met you. I think I love you.
Alright, so we are live right
Shit,
now.
okay.
We're in here.
You're on the camera right now.
Hold up. First, let me shake the hand of Monte Willis, man.
You
Guy,
gotta say
man.
it like that.
You know what though? I have not met you, man.
Of
I've heard
dog.
a lot of good things about you.
Onyx.
This guy
Okay.
That's my
Alright.
boy, man.
has
This
made
is,
much
Steve's
many,
dog.
many times.
I'm fucking
Stay true.
Is this your baby
You
right
weak
here?
ass.
Is this your
We'll stand up, shake your hand.
wounded bird?
What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Joe.
Joe.
I'm Emily. I'm his fiance. Nice to meet you.
What's up, puppy?
Paul's sister, Courtney.
When did you guys get engaged? I'm just joking. I'm a groomsman in the wedding. I already got my gift.
Come on in, come on in.
There's these really cool corn cobs over. I thought it was.
Hi.
You
How
okay?
are you? Oh, I'm
good.
great.
I'm good.
Don't get too wet.
Hi. It's too late. I'm wetter than a fucking whale right now. He touched me. Are you kidding me?
They don't hold back.
We're in an appropriate
Spill
spot.
it. Spill it.
Spill it. Are we talking about Emily or are we talking about topics.
We don't want me to spill it.
You can go any which way you want. with
I'm
it.
gonna need about 3 more shots.
Oh,
Just
you
bring the
take
bottle
your
over
shakes
here.
Hey, listen, man. Whatever you want to. I told you. Whatever you want to do, Paul. You want to
I
have
can
a
put my hand
date.
wraps on if you want.
Go get the. I told you, go get the gloves, man. Go get it. Go get it. I got on the
Conversation
T-shirt under
continues.
here. Let's go.
For any listener that knows
Let's
right
go.
now,
Go get-
I want to see the
Would it be?
the depths that we can possibly reach.
I love you
And
too much. Get your fucking
We've
ass
just
over here.
reintroduced here Monte Willis, right?
Yeah.
I am
that's
not
My man,
looking
dude, I have
for
not met this
Mr.
guy.
Mr.
This is the
Monte
first time.
Willis.
Yes, we can add that.
So we're on.
Yes,
We're
we
live.
are.
We are live.
Yeah.
Am I in the frame? Oh, there we go.
Now you is.
There you go.
Oh look, it's Monte Willis alive in this podcast.
Monte.
Took
Hey,
a
listen,
whole
bro,
solid
I just
34
wanna say,
minutes before I'm like,
first
you
off,
okay over there, buddy?
34 minutes? It was
I love
3
you.
fucking
34
hours.
minutes. No, it was,
3 fucking hours he was passed out
no,
on
but
that
it was
podcast.
34 minutes into the podcast
Oh.
when I said, are you okay there, buddy? And
He was like,
It's a good
10 minutes later, not even, it was like 6 minutes
Ah.
later, he's like, I need to lay down.
Rescue or
And then the entire rest of the podcast was just people talking and Willis sleeping on the couch. If you had tuned in at any time after 41 minutes,
so you're getting on.
probably thought he was dead.
Monte said you had some good stuff to talk about. Yeah? You ready?
Yeah. Spit it
Yeah.
out.
Listen,
All right.
guys.
Come on
should
in,
we not
speak your
shift
truth.
the
We'll
camera?
switch
I'll
teams
sit
so
here.
you
Why don't
two
we
up.
shift?
Yep.
Let's make a shift.
We're up. We're good. We're good. Okay, boys. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, take it. Take it. Everything you want.
Go ahead.
When I get
Show
this,
yourself
Jen.
to the world, folks.
You're
Give
up.
it everything you got.
when I get this mic on, I feel the power. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of truth in
I
that.
can
You
feel
guys
it.
are gonna have to shift a little bit, turn that camera or something.
I got
There
you.
Yeah.
is a lot of
Shift
truth.
over this way.
All right.
Keep going.
You guys are-
Right in front of you, right in front.
It's real. It is real.
Is that better?
No, where'd they go?
Turn the camera just a little bit. Bro. Can you
So
turn it?
you
Can
guys squeeze
can
in
you turn it
tight?
a little bit?
Should I just go to the other side of you?
No, it's good. He can turn. There we go. More center. Yeah.
That's good. I'll take that.
Hey, listen.
Is that better?
All right.
Hey, listen.
So-
Did you hear the bottle fall on the table? Because it was this one, not that one.
Start calling you legs.
All
right. We are ready.
Yay!
Wheels up with Monte Willis.
What's crapping in?
Hey, I'm just happy to be here, bro.
Or do you want to play?
That's it. Just happy to be here. What are we talking about? What's the title of the podcast, Paul? You introduced the title.
Well, we have different topics tonight, different casts.
Did you see
So
the
we're just
thumbnail?
we're gonna
No, I
keep
didn't.
switching.
I called
So the next one is gonna be all female, and then we're gonna do all marine with a different topic. We're just gonna keep it rolling because I don't want to like stick to one topic. I don't want to like get upset about anything.
I'm not. Listen, we're not here to get upset.
I'm not
like
gonna
the
get
Hulk.
upset. I
I'm
don't give a
always
shit.
upset.
We're here to talk, bro. That's it.
And we are gonna talk.
Let's get into it.
All
Cause
right.
I'm
so,
ready.
talk to me about your topic.
Well, it's the newest. The juiciest news is Biden dropped out of the race, so we got to talk about that.
Hold on. That happened?
Yo, no. He
Wait,
dropped
the
out
fuck?
today. That's what I was trying to tell you,
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Paul.
Who's replacing him?
H Dog stepping up.
Yeah, it changes your argument a little bit when you hear that. Like when I saw that today, I was like, whoa.
I don't like her, by the way.
Nobody likes her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's over with.
Yeah, he's gonna take office. He's gonna win.
Unless Kamala's running with like Michelle Obama, it's a wrap.
No, Michelle Obama should be winning instead of fucking Harris. Is what should be happening.
She
Well,
already said she won't.
I would
run.
vote. I would
Yeah.
I
vote,
would vote for her.
If fucking Obama came back and he was like, "I'm going for a third term," I'd be
Oh.
like, "Motherfucker, you have my vote. You can go as many times as you would like."
Well, non-consecutive.
Well, this is not about Trump. This is the part that bothers me. This is not about Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's like, oh, this is about Trump winning. It's about letting somebody incompetent, no matter which one of them it is, go back in there and
I've talked to you about this.
restart and
I have talked to you about
restart the
this.
destruction.
Yeah.
No,
That's
okay,
what's about
so
Trump. It's just about
if you
Project
study,
anybody
if you
comes to
study,
Project 25.
if you study political science,
I'm with you.
right? The fall of democracy.
Trump.
There are 5 characteristics that go along with it.
Right.
The first one is electing a socialist, not a socialist.
Populist.
Populist. Meaning you just elect someone like Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan was one for sure.
Was an actor, right?
Right. Another actor, which is kind of a fucking fascinating move. They get empty-headed actors to do the thing.
Right. You find someone and you're like, we'll just vote for that guy because everything else is shit.
Because they're trained to pay smarky shit, and like they go, oh, they talk well, and you're like, yeah, because that's their job, shit brick.
Right.
Like that's what they've been paid to do, is trick you on TV.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan is so crazy if you go through his history, because like all of his policies, his early policies come out of revenge, and then his later policies come out of his wife just telling him shit, and then like, and
Didn't
that's
he-
not
hey,
to.
Didn't he get shot?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Ronald
yeah, yeah.
Reagan got shot at one point.
So did Trump.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Just recently.
And like,
listen,
Right in the
you go
motherfucking
back-
ear
you go
hole.
back
And
to Teddy
survived.
Roosevelt, man.
Survived.
When
He threw
Roosevelt
his
got
fist
shot.
in.
You know,
Like America.
do you know that guy went 84 minutes into a conversation from the time he got hit with a bullet, man, and carried his fucking speech
oh Roosevelt, yeah, yeah, yeah.
for 84 minutes?
That boy was a creature. I liked Roosevelt.
Roosevelt
Real
was
shit, though.
a monster. He didn't just deal with like that shit. He dealt with like all of his
The motherfucker wrote
his
a
health
horse, dude.
concerns.
He was.
He
a
never
horse.
let the public know about it.
Yep. Oh, his that's FDR. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the wheelchair shit.
Yeah.
Polio.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what concerns, because and this might surprise people, is I was a Republican until Trump got the nomination the first time, and then I was like, well, they've lost their fucking mind. I'm out. And I was even still doing the don't ask, don't tell shit. I was still living that life.
Yeah, it's
of, like,
not like I don't
you do what the
support
fuck
the
you're told.
ideas of that
But then they
party.
quit.
It's just I don't support what they're doing right
Yeah.
now.
They
Everyone
like-
seems like they're lost on both sides.
What are they supporting
That's-
that bothers you the most?
Well, they're contorting scripture, which is fucking awful. Like, they're trying to make it so I feel like I can't go to church. Like, other people can't go to church
Well,
because
Jenny
oh,
feels
you
like
don't
she
do
can't
this
even
and you
leave
don't
the
do
fucking
that.
house.
'Cause
That's a
I'm
problem.
like, what I'm accepted of this. It's not that. Just stop throwing it in our face.
How? What's?
But I'm just not
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
you do.
But what is? How is it then? Like, what is throwing in one's face?
Like, we have to. How do I put this? We have to like.
Be respectful.
I'm respectful for anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. You're a human being. I'm gonna
No,
be respectful.
that's what
for
I'm
you.
saying. You have to be
Right.
respectful. That's what we
So
lost.
yes, you got the Bible bangers that are like I'm a Bible banger, but I'm accepting to
Right.
Jen. I'm very accepting. Like you are who you are. I love you, but don't make it to someone has to if they don't want to. That's my whole thing with it. If they don't want to, that's their
Yeah.
prerogative.
Sure, but
Yeah,
it's free. Like
It's a free country.
if
Be
Jen wants something, it's free for me to say like, hey Jen,
Absolutely.
I accept you.
I have no problem with that.
I'll call you whatever. Like if you say I want you to say I'm an alien, it's free to do that.
You're an alien, Paul. You look like one too. So
I'm a fucking monster is what I am. And
And
But
there,
no.
there is some stuff too that gets thrown in where there's like this
And
propaganda
I'm very
side
sorry
of,
about
Oh.
you know all that bullshit because that's
Yeah.
not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah.
You are who you are, and I don't care.
Right. Well, and that's like
I don't
that's what we need is like where that collapse happened is the lack of leadership on the civilian side because it's bully shit.
No,
It's
I
a
think
lot
we're just
of like
undivided. We're divided, and we're not.
But not
we are
really.
very divided.
we're told
right
we're
now.
divided. We're told who
Right,
to
that's
fight.
That's
same,
the part.
I think that's the same thing with racism. That's the same thing with racism.
But
There's no
politically,
racism.
politically, right?
But
So
they
like
make it.
Hold on.
politically, no, I'm not, and not to cut you off, Joe.
No,
When
you're
you
fine,
say
you're fine.
they make it, I'm like politically, they don't care about the isms, the racism,
No.
trans.
Those
like,
are just convenience tools.
like
That's what they use
trans
for
rights.
You are correct.
All the it, like all
weaponize
that
it.
stuff is weaponized. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weaponized, and
that's
it's
the thing, and
I
neither
used to
party.
get
I don't
votes.
give a shit what party you are.
Correct.
There's no party who's taking part in any of that shit.
There-
You know, there's no party that's protecting the characteristics, man, of anybody who's of race, of color, of sexual origin. None of these guys. I don't give a shit whether it's Trump, whether it's a blue side, red side, any side. Nobody is looking out
You're
for
right.
the people.
No one
of
is
the
doing
United
their fucking
States.
job right
But
now.
here's the other part. Go ahead,
Go
Joe.
ahead. No, go ahead. Monty, go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's the part that bothers me. Politics has become an escape. Like it's become too entertaining. It's become a place. People who don't raise
shit
their
show.
kids and
shit
haven't
show.
talked to their brother in
Yeah.
a year are going to rallies and standing up for Trump or Biden, saying Biden shouldn't drop out the race, saying Trump
Motherfucker, look
should
out
be
for your
president
family.
for the second time.
Let's
Like
start there.
it's on the it starts with you. Like a lot of people use politics now because it's so sensationalized. And guess who started it? It wasn't. It was long before us. It was like that JFK, Ronald Reagan era,
Oh,
where they got popularity involved, where you
Exactly.
can be
It
as
is.
popular
I agree.
as a you can be popular, and that will trump, no pun intended, your political like status
Oh,
quo.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where they take like these issues, like you say, they don't really care about people. They just take the racism and the sexism and all these things and just use it as a popularity contest and a competition to really get like that's how they get votes, and they don't necessarily care.
They
That's
don't care
why
about it at all.
At all. I
actually.
think it's gonna be interesting too to see Kamala step up because I always feel like when I saw that she was running as VP, I was like, okay, what is she gonna do? I want to see her do something. She's an AKA, so of course they all gonna show up and vote, right? We get
Right.
that, but like, what else? So this should be interesting.
Yeah.
This should be interesting.
I'd be-
And what are our options?
Michelle
Just,
Obama would be better.
I would-
I'm not gonna lie.
She would get my vote.
Kamala Harris is one thing, and I
She's
We'll
gonna
see
have
what
to
happens.
convince a lot of people, which is unfortunate, but like,
she's like
I
a
hope
pawn.
we'll see.
yeah.
Pawns are necessary for the board.
But there's a bunch.
She's not a queen. Michelle Obama is a queen.
Yeah.
True.
My question
I
is, what are
agree
they going
with
to
If
do?
she moves on the board, everyone's like,
Well, she's actually got the legal
I'm
acumen.
watching
It's
her
if-
move.
Even if she was the
Yeah.
VP on that ticket, they would win.
Oh
They
yeah.
will, of course.
I'd
They
like-
would, if she was the vice president on that ticket, they would win. And that's the kind of they gotta pull out somebody like the only male I can think of that they could pull out on the Democratic
You
side.
better not pull a male.
No,
You better
I'm-
not
but
pull
here's
male.
the only one.
Well, they were
the
saying-
only
Big
one they can
Schiff or
pull. Who are
something.
you about to say?
I don't know the name, but they were saying
like
some
RFK.
guy,
I really
one of the
like
mayors
RFK.
in California, and
Gavin Newsom, no.
and somebody from Texas, I think they were saying.
Gavin Newsom's a hell no.
I like some of
Cory
the shit
Booker
says, I really do.
Would
Like,
be the
I
guy.
like
The guy from
independent.
Cali.
Yes.
Because it
But
just says, fuck
Gavin
America,
Newsom
we're
is the
done with
governor of California.
Republicans, we're done with
He,
Democrats, we're
I
going
don't-
independent.
I don't like
I don't
him.
think
I don't
Kamala
like
likes
him.
him either.
Like, 'cause
I'd be
I'm done with
curious.
I don't like him.
I don't like him either because he's a wine merchant. Like he doesn't care about people.
Stop.
Like you got to look at what
And he
people
really
do.
wouldn't have much
He
influence.
spends his time
I honestly
making
think,
sure
like,
people work in his
Michelle
field
Obama
full of grapes.
is the fucking
Yeah.
answer.
She is.
If you want a strong,
If you
female
want to
candidate,
win, if you want to win,
Is she gonna run?
Michelle
that's
Obama.
She
checkmate.
doesn't wanna-
Her being on the
wish.
ticket,
Fucking
I
nonsense.
wish.
people would treat it like.
And that's-
First of all, Michelle would
That goes back to
win the ticket
misunderstanding
for
this
them
book from
Yep.
Germany
and
in,
run
like,
as
the
president,
1840s. It's fucking
Madam
nonsense.
President,
And I would-
next year,
the
in 2032.
Vote,
I do not vote. I would vote for
Or
Michelle
2028
Obama
or
and
whatever it
fuck
would be.
anyone who says anything different.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
It's scary. It's scary. Like
The only time I have voted in my life
Well, like, I'm
was
a
for
genius,
Obama.
But I was taught by these idiots.
That's powerful.
And that was
Wow.
against
For quite
McCain,
some
by the
time.
way.
Paul
And I
Paul
like
lives
that.
at 7 Mile in Wyoming, by the way, so he is getting eerily close to getting that card in the mail. You know which card I'm talking about. He's working so hard. His application is in and the results haven't come out yet. So he's over here like, I voted for Obama. I only eat fried chicken. I only eat fried chicken.
I wake up,
This leads me to
it's
thinking,
Kool-Aid fried chicken. I'm just joking.
wait a second.
I told you. I tried to give him a pumpkin spice edible and he was like, absolutely
I
not.
just want to make
And
sure.
that pumpkin spice.
I'm divorcing that
We
reality.
know it. So I have this
You get
thought,
too
right?
white for me these
Wait, what is
days,
my
dude.
thought?
I'm not lying.
I'm divorcing
you and
that
your
reality.
fucking Rochester ass.
I don't live in Rochester anymore. I'm not allowed there. I'm not allowed in Oakland County.
Don't worry,
Back to 7 Mile, baby.
we have your application back in. You'll
Yeah.
get your card back
Yeah,
in the mail.
yes.
In 6 to 8 weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
You still have polo shirts. It's probably fine.
Yes.
Why don't you ever do that?
Oh man, listen. I got a fucking arraignment at 8 o'clock in the morning, and Paul is like, it's like, you live in Rochester. I'm like, not no more. I don't.
He used to be there. We're there.
Oh,
Like,
I fucking
He's like,
hate
no,
you
fuck
so
you
much.
both, fuck you all. You're not coming by. Nope. Keep them crazy motherfuckers out.
Oh, the thing
Pretty
I was
much,
thinking
they-
of,
Hi,
because
Onyx.
like I think I was listening to both conversations and participating in one because I'm insane. But part of it was what I was
I just
thinking.
want you guys to know that's a true story, by the way. That's a fucking true story.
It's a thing I
Insane
can
as
do.
fuck.
But
I'm not listening to anything you guys say.
I think
Yeah, you
some
are.
of what
Nothing.
is causing so many of
Fuck
these
you.
people to rely on help me, help me, help me, all this other shit.
And the game.
I think some of that would dissolve with
Come here, Pop.
like what we're doing with the league, with our weird sort of like
Come on.
peaceful shogunate thing of because there's every 30 people is an NCO.
Explain that.
So yes, so the idea is that every 30 people in the United States is an NCO, former non-commissioned officer, petty officer, sergeant, you name it. So that's pretty fucking great span of control. And how about we just agree to get these people to chill, folks? Like that's kind of
what's a shogunate?
Oh, so the shogunate was a type of government parallel to the imperial government of Japan that was established by the warlord class of Japan as a way to initially hold the emperor to account for the shit it said it would do. It later had periods of being, more chivalrous and less chivalrous than it intended. But ultimately, it was there to ensure that the will of the emperor could be executed, and that just in case, maybe the emperor needs to get executed. Like, it's kind of, they
It
were
was
there
there
to
to
cut
protect the people.
Hmm.
Like people like us, protecting the people.
The fuck are you protecting?
off.
I'm protecting your jaw right now, motherfucker.
Right now. Right now. God damn it, yes!
We're about to move some furniture. Paul was talking so much shit to me on the way over here. I'm like, do you know who the fuck I am? No, I'm joking.
Monte, listen, I've heard a lot of good things about you, man.
It's
I
all-
heard
it's
you
all
are a
lies.
fighter. You are a fighter. You are a killer. I don't know if you're a killer. I don't know if you're a killer,
She's
right?
like,
I just know.
Man, I'm just a regular dude trying to do regular things.
Just a regular
Sure.
fella.
Yeah, you want to be a basic bitch? I mean,
Paul, go get the gloves, because I've had a little bit of enough. I've been on the way.
I'll
This
dance
is about
all
to
fucking
this is
day.
about to be a different podcast. You're about to be
Hold on,
stretched out
I want to rewind.
in this motherfucking
Okay,
place.
I want to rewind. I want to go
Courtney,
back in the time.
We can do one of the
Courtney, don't look, because I'm
Twitch
about to.
sleep streams.
He's not gonna do anything. He's
He's
gonna
about
close
to.
the
Back in the
camera.
time.
He's gonna
Monte.
he's gonna take a nap time and
Can
wake
we
up
talk,
like a
can we talk
5-year-old
about why
child.
this guy still is not in the ring?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll be like,
because
Can we
he
focus?
You're like,
because
I
he
slept
was-
so good last night. I'll be like, I knocked your punk ass out, motherfucker. Like,
I want to hear the truth. I want to hear.
Paul won't fight because he is afraid he might kill somebody in the ring.
Same.
Okay, now
you're not allowed to
let
fight.
me
That's
just say,
exactly
why is that not more?
I'm
of
under
a
strict
reason
orders to fucking
To get in
never
the
fight
ring.
again.
to get into the ring, man?
Prove it.
I'm an amateur cage fighter myself. I've been there.
He's
I've been there.
he's got videos. That dude can fight.
I believe it.
I can fight, and I will fight. I will always fight.
He's the
at
third
any
reason
point.
I broke my hand. That's one of 4 now. But he was the third reason I broke my hand.
When did you break your hand?
Right after Chelsea died.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
With him.
Yeah, he was.
I punched the floor a lot of
There was,
times.
of course, there was.
Paul
a few
punches
that were
things
happening
that
at time.
he shouldn't punch. So
That sounds painful.
yeah, he broke his hand real good.
It's broken right now. That's why my finger doesn't work.
Yikes.
But no, I mean, dude, there's an element. Okay, look, we're men. All right.
I mean,
At the end of the day, we are men.
she's a little dragon right there, and she's a woman. Man and woman doesn't mean
Courtney, is
shit
there
these
something
days.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Courtney's a
Is there
cage fighter.
contribution to
That's
this?
what I've
Do you
come to
have
realize.
contribution to
No,
this?
she totally is. She scares the
I'm
shit out of
not.
me. She's not.
You're
one of
not a
those-
cage fighter, Courtney?
No.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
No, she's
Not
one of those
yet.
ones
I
who
got it.
walks in with like twin daggers and like, she's like wah wah wah, and you're
She's like Melina.
yeah.
He's just dropped a reference from the Not Like Us Kendrick Lamar song, Wop Wop Wop. He is really working on getting
Fuck
this
you.
card in the mail, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck you.
He's
I
really,
didn't do that
he's
on
really
purpose, by the
working
way.
on it.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
didn't do
When you
that on
turned the
purpose.
corner, I was like, "Where?" We on.
He said they surely are not like us.
Maybe we're gonna keep driving and going deep into the
They are
suburbs
not like
somewhere.
us. Ain't that right, Paul?
Goddamn right.
I like it, man. Try to-
Oh man, I told you this would be fun. Amanda was scared to come over here. I said it's just a podcast. No, I'm joking.
So, do you need anything to eat, drink? Would you like a soda?
Some water would be fine.
Water's fine. All right.
Grab me a
Stole the
water
last
too,
cold
Paul.
one.
Thank you.
You say a cold one? I stole the last cold one. Wait, do I have cold ones?
Room temp is fine. You good with room temp or you want some ice?
I know, but actually I have cold ones.
They're
in the
very
mini
hospitable here.
fridge.
Oh, look at you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got it.
Alex, you gotta go outside. You gotta go outside.
You gave them
How old is he?
both one?
What's that? He's 15 months.
His name is Honest.
Onyx.
Onyx.
Like the Pokemon?
Love it.
Not that I know that by reference, but that was a gym leader for one of the episodes.
You are hurting your application with the Pokemon knowledge. No, I'm joking.
I
That's-
watch that every morning. though,
You know
before
what's
school.
you know what's crazy? Black girls love. Couple years. Black girls love anime.
What?
Love it.
Me too.
They do, but
Love
I'm
it.
not into it.
You're not into it?
My
I'm
nieces
sorry.
are.
Sorry to stereotype.
Okay, first of all, when
My
I heard
nieces
about
are, though.
hentai, I was like, I'm sorry, what? And they were like, hentai.
So that's like a cartoon as well. So anime is a cartoon.
No. Hentai, no. No.
Are we talking about hentai?
Yeah.
What is hentai?
Don't even get me started on yaoi.
What is hentai?
She comes out.
Hentai is Japanese animated porn
It's
between man and woman.
It's you porn on cartoons, but it's
Yuri.
like octopus.
Yuri
shit
is
going on.
lesbian Japanese animated porn, and yaoi is gay Japanese animated porn.
Here's what I don't need to do.
Anime.
I don't need to learn about everything. I don't need to. There's some things that you just want to not know about.
Anime
Because,
porn is
like
one of those.
there comes a point where you're like, there's just a couple things I don't need.
And then 3 days from now.
Those are two of them. I don't know which one's one and which one's two.
Yuri?
But we can not. Why would you animate? All right, never mind. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is why we don't need to know about it. Cause now I'm not even interested. But I'm like, okay.
That's what I think. That's what I think when I'm like,
Rule
hold
34.
on, you talking about
Rule
octopus shit?
34.
Yeah.
Rule 34.
If it exists, there is pornography. of
If it exists, there is pornography of it.
That is scary. a little
Toasters,
bit.
Fight Club,
What?
Mickey
Get
Mouse,
earmuffs
you
for
name it.
you. Can we like?
It's fine.
Courtney, did you need to know that?
She's an adult.
She's on Reddit all the
She's
time.
like, yeah, I'm with you. I
I
don't
know,
need
she's
to.
my baby sister, and I'm like, Jesus, we're talking about hentai and culture.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's
To be fair, you started the conversation. I just walked into the conversation.
Fine. Yeah, I'll give you that one. All right. Yes, I did.
All right, let's see.
I like Cowboy
I
Bebop.
don't remember how to play
But
chess.
Hentai's fine too.
You better beat your
Why?
fucking ass by
You
the
and
way.
I,
This is
you and
interesting.
I.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of that before
Never
tonight?
ever,
We're
never
gonna-
ever.
You're gonna learn a lot here.
It's an interesting thing.
All right.
I might Google it
So,
Yeah.
later
get back to
just
the
to
topic.
see.
You got her interested in hentai. Thank you for that.
There's some time.
She's
put
like-
into it.
Calm
Some
down.
effort.
Easy does it.
She
like,
set up a little bit when
I
you
know,
were like,
she's
"Wait a
like-
minute."
She's like, hold on, I need to adjust.
She's
a little
like,
bit.
I'm like, no. It's just an interesting thing. I never heard of that ever in my life.
Interesting is one way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to know.
Super interesting. Super
I
duper
might Google it
interesting.
Joe got 3 gray hairs while listening to that
In
conversation.
my fucking pubes. Like, oh, God.
What the fuck are they
I'm
watching?
always fucked. This came out.
I remember he moves.
Your dad is probably like,
Can I jump?
Oh,
I
my
swear to
God.
God, if they say another fucking word,
Does he watch this?
No.
God.
I'm gonna send it to him tonight.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
Which
Oh.
people can jump over ponds?
I don't know.
All right. So back to the topic.
The bishop and the knight can. Right? No, did the bishop jump over pawn?
All right. The knight.
Is
The
it
knight
me?
can.
The knight can.
No other pieces.
No other pieces.
Okay, the night.
Oh, then I could jump off the people. Yeah, that's going on.
Steven, there
That's
is
the horse,
a
right?
spot for you to jump in if you want to.
Is that horse?
The horse is the knight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, it
There's a
is
spot right here.
I'm just
right
trolling.
back there.
I'm just here.
Here, I'll show
You
you.
say you're trolling?
What the?
You actually say that?
I'm trolling. That's it. Just stepped out.
Trolling for. What's that?
Just stepped out.
Did they just quit? Oh no!
What are we doing?
All right. Yep. So it's
Where
over.
the fuck
Bye.
are we at? Somebody fucking call
Just
it.
joking. So we had
Here.
switched up to
The
You.
ladies' times, right?
This is you.
The next topic is
Ladies' late time, right?
ladies' time.
Wherever you
I
are.
won't be in here, so.
We just started a game.
What's the topic? Noel?
Vaginas.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Alright, so
I'm
I mean,
down.
that's a real topic.
I'll ask
Which way
questions.
you wanna
Wait,
go.
Listen, when I
till-
get mine,
So
Is it as
you
fun-
don't
Oh, I
have
need to
say
be
that,
over
but
here.
You can talk from the outside.
I've been thinking about that recently.
I like
Vaginas.
like the tangerine too.
Sounds a little straight of you.
We have to
We'll
work
see.
our way out.
I think I just have to shake off the last of the.
It's only ladies.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I have no idea. Where we at?
Really? It's interesting when the words come in.
You know,
Here.
okay, first of all,
Is this really it?
I'm with you. I mean, not entirely, because I don't have a penis, but I
Yes.
have
Courtney's
this
in it,
skirt
by the way.
that I bought at,
Courtney got in. All right. Girl time.
where did I get it? I don't know, like Meyer or something. I got this skirt at
She
Meyer,
was a baby
and it's
dragon.
got these shorts
Taking it?
underneath them.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's this cute flowy, it's like something I could wear to like golf, you know? Like, so I got this skirt, I've got absolutely nothing on top to wear with it. I've tried almost every single shirt that I have. I'm like, I've got this skirt now, and it's got pockets. It's got pockets, so I love it.
Now I have to find.
Now I need to find a shirt to wear with it. It's so dumb.
You can wear it to bed, and then just have pockets in bed. That's it.
That's
Dude,
true.
I'll tell you what. So,
Heck yeah.
things I learned in the transitioning thing.
Okay.
For some reason, they don't think women deserve pockets. That was crazy to find out.
It's, oh man, you
Where's
you
the pockets?
you will never fully understand how exciting it is. Like, okay, so I've been married before, and when we were shopping, well, when I was shopping for wedding dresses, it was like every other dress that I tried on, I got so excited it had pockets. I'm like, it's got pockets. My wedding dress actually did have pockets, and I kept my vows in them. You know, like it's just like it's so convenient. Like especially on your wedding day, where you need certain things that you might not think that you really need. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
chapstick. It's an easy place to keep your vows. You know, like lipstick
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you need a quick,
Rings and
or
shit.
you know, like some mascara. Just
Yeah.
just quick, easy things that you would keep in your
See how
little
calm
mini
it is, how
purse
calm
when you
I
go
am.
out at night. You know what I'm
It's so
saying?
calm.
I know you're kind of young. You haven't like gone out
Yeah,
yet,
but I
have
still
you?
use that for friends.
Yeah.
If we go out, like to a friend's house, like overnight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I
Wait,
do.
not a minute.
do
You can
that
use it for
sometimes.
anything.
Yeah.
Music
for
festivals, going out to, well, in your case,
Segment,
electricity,
segment,
because
all
that's,
female. Yeah.
I think, the
Yeah.
only nightclub that's 18 and up. But
Oh yeah. Oh, I can get you in for sure too.
Oh, yeah, for
No
sure.
bull mess with
we
you.
would have such a good time.
Yeah.
Jenny and I will fight off all the creepy old men that are
Yeah.
just sitting there on the walls watching us, and
Yeah, I'll be fighting you guys. Like, don't
and,
touch
he,
me.
and you and your friends just have a great time. We're your
Yes.
bodyguards.
We will do that. That'll be
My
fun.
friends would love that.
It would be a great time. I absolutely think that we should do that.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
to
yeah.
do that.
I'm definitely down.
Yeah.
I'm just here every night, so.
Fuck
Drag
yeah.
me.
Yeah, same. I'm always here.
And then
Yeah.
I'll call my buddies down there. I have some friends who work down that way. I'll see if they can get us any sneaky, like get backdoor kind of shit.
Well, let's not get into too much trouble.
No trouble at all.
No,
No trouble at all.
Is my phone over there?
Wait, it's over there.
I do not see it. But I'm so down for girls' night out.
Courtney
Yeah.
is
I-
you're up, by the way. It's all female.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come on in, join the conversation.
It's all you.
So, what's your favorite thing about being a woman? Mine is definitely the periods.
Cause that's great every
Totally.
month.
Totally.
Like right now, just have to keep going to the bathroom. That's great.
No,
It's a party
being a
in
woman
there.
sucks, man. I don't know why you would choose this.
It's honestly.
That's the bummer. I wish I did. Like, I was really fighting to be a dude the whole time, and then I got my levels right. I'm like, God damn it, this thing's real, huh?
When you finally figure it out, you're like, oh, fuck.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
And then, like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, because before, when I came out, I had a mustache and stuff, and then I was like, I tried a wig on, I was like, oh Christ, this is me. And then I shaved my mustache, I'm like, oh no. And then I put my profile picture of me with a wig on, and Jesus Christ, that I immediately hate men. Like, holy fuck.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, you vicious evil creatures. Just a flood of just like, dicks.
Oh, I
and
love that.
I'm gonna this and like, the
I'm
fuck
like,
you
stop
are,
dying.
dude.
Oh my
Shut up,
god.
Paul.
Well, welcome to our world.
Yeah.
And I was
Isn't
literally
it great?
I was
So much
literally telling
attention.
Steven earlier in the evening that I'm not a man hater.
You were
You know,
telling
like-
Jenny or Steven?
No, shut up. I was telling
Which
Steven.
one? Which one?
Steven,
The
Which
bald one.
Steven?
the creepy one.
That makes
Creepy
sense.
one.
Oh, I love that that's not me anymore.
It was only day one, baby. It was only day one. I fell in love with you shortly after.
Yay!
It was funny. So I knew what I was getting myself into when we moved in here.
Yeah.
But every conversation that I have ever had with Paul and my fiance Joe about Jenny, about Steve, about Jenny, had just completely left my brain. When we were moving in, I was like, cool, I'm moving in with two veterans. And then we pulled up and Jenny is standing out there
Yeah.
in her dress, bald headed. And I'm just like, oh shit, that's right, I forgot about this. But I'm very progressive, you know, like it didn't bother me or anything like that. I'm cool with it.
Most folks are just like tiptoeing around it because, I mean, shit you not, the younger ones are fussy. And they have the right to be there fighting, they're doing all that good stuff. But there's a lot of kids who are like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You're like, hey, how about you slow the fuck down, kiddo? Because, like, they forget and they don't know. Like, when I was a kid, Matthew Shepard was a very important name to me because that was a name that meant you stay in the closet, motherfucker. Because they dragged that boy behind a truck till he was dead. And everybody in town was like, high five, fucking, that was what we'll do. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep hiding.
Right.
You do you. And, like, So they used to just outright fucking kill us and want us killed, and now we have more and more allies in there though. So like I would tell the young ones like myself, like chill if you can, develop a thick skin if you can,
Yeah.
because most people are trying to be
Yeah.
good in one way or another.
That's something that I definitely learned in my late 20s, now going into my 30s, is, you know, like, I've got no room to judge anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I've got no room to not that I've ever felt like I was better than anybody or even less than anybody, but, like, I've just got no room to judge anybody because I'm doing the best that I can, you know, and I know damn well that every single person that I meet is just doing the best that they can,
Yeah.
and you'll learn this. You're learning this now, you know, going into your adulthood.
Yeah.
That it's just things are just the way that they are, you know,
Yeah.
and you kind of just. Are you going to be rubber or are you going to be glue? Are you going to just be stuck in your ways or are you going to adapt to what's around you? You know, like, and I don't like to make people feel miserable. So I'd rather be accepting of everybody that's around me than to make anybody feel uncomfortable, you know,
Yeah.
because I don't want anybody to make me feel uncomfortable,
Yeah.
you know?
You asked what's my favorite thing about being a woman. I think that might be it, is the nurturing, compassionate side. It's like I too kind of learned just over time. I mean, I've always been a person just to love everybody, right?
Yeah.
I love everybody. I spend time with those who inspire. But I do feel like that's one of my favorite things, is that as we grow, we learn, right? Because we go through things.
Yeah.
And I think our own experiences allow us to be more compassionate, right? On top of us being women, that's just who we are naturally.
Yeah.
Nurturing, caring,
Yeah.
right? Loving. That's just who we are.
Yeah.
So I think our experiences allow us to be able to take those experiences and nurture and give and, you know, allow other people to grow, and even ourselves, you know, to be able to
Yeah.
grow and have more compassion. Like, you know what, I got my own stuff going on. I can't judge, but what can I do to help? Like, I can't do
Yeah.
everything and I can't be right there, but what can I do, like, to help? I think
Yeah.
that's one of my
I
favorite
think that's
things.
a very beautiful answer.
Yeah.
I like that. It's kind of interesting it's some of where Paul's biggest support for me when I get on my own ass about, because it is a weird thing where like I have the thing we all do where I'm like, I don't like how I look today. I don't like this. I don't like, it's built in there too. Like it's regrettable, but like he has these points of like, fuck, what was the point I was trying to make? I slipped around it, but to the point sort of like being myself, I blacked out for a moment. I have memory issues. So
That's
I
okay.
switched.
No, you're fine.
I'm like an etch a sketch. Or, what?
It happens.
Stop shaking yourself.
Right.
But,
No, I completely understand. Go ahead.
that's what he likes about me, because he gets to be daddy, and he is a father. He has his children, and he gets to be daddy. And hilariously, we've been buddies for ages, since 2003, and it just so kind of works out that he gets to be daddy and I get to be mommy. He's Uncle Ender and I'm Aunt Jenny, and it really is that. And like, I love that too. We're like just doing that. I don't know.
The dynamic is kind of like you like the dynamic, like between you two.
And the support of it, that, like I get to be myself completely, because he's not expecting me to do something I'm not going to do. He's not surprised. It is funny too. He's like, every day we live together, you remind me of like more of my exes I've lived with. And I'm like, sorry.
I think it's crazy. I think honestly, every household is exactly the same but vastly different. You know, like I feel like every household is meant to be mom, dad, you know, son, daughter, but I think every household is very different on what those roles are played as. You know, like
Well,
mom, dad.
Push, pull, firm,
Yeah.
soft, hot, more.
Yeah,
of that.
it's not always man, woman, son, daughter, you know, like, but it's just how you portray your role in that household,
Yeah.
you know,
There's a lot of things.
Everybody brings something.
to the table.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
My family has a weird sort of semi-matriarchal system where, because I was kind of confused coming up too, because there's stuff the women do in my family that is traditionally assumed to do by men. Where in my family, men are mostly like dogs, where they're it's unfortunate, a bit disposable and shit, but like your job's to go out there
Yeah.
and bring shit back and fucking shut up. Like that's the job for boys and men. That's a bit of the toxic masculinity thing. But like when I got out here and people are like, oh, I have to ask my dad. I'm like, fucking why? It's your mom's house. And they're like, what? And just any of those weird dynamics.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
like the
we-
dynamic. The dad is the hierarchy
Yeah.
of the family.
Yeah.
But weirdly still, like, I was still getting that push-pull. I was getting, like, where my dad was softer in some areas, which allowed me to be softer in areas, too.
Yeah,
Which is kind of an
exactly,
interesting
exactly.
weird switch.
I am exactly the way that I am. Mostly, I mean, honestly, if you met both of my parents, like you would understand me greatly. You know, like I'm prone to fits of anger. You know, which I've been working on greatly. Like I try not to let my anger get the best of me or anything like that. But that's all like my mom. And if you ever like watch my mom in action, you'll see like, oh yeah, no, that's exactly where she gets that from. I mean, ask Joe. Like he's seen my mom and my dad get into an argument.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, okay, well, I see where you get your anger from. That's definitely... Right? But my dad...
She get it from my mom.
Yeah, my dad taught me how to sew.
Right.
You know? So, and my dad's...
That's
he's
cool.
Army. He's not
So he knew how to sew.
super
They can cook, clean, iron,
manly, but he's manly enough in the sense of he was a respected father figure in my household. But he was the one that taught me how to sew, and my mom taught me how to fight. You know, I feel like it was supposed to be the opposite, but at the same time, it's like I am exactly my father. You know, like I even look just like him. Honestly, if you ask Joe, like standing next to each other, I'm a spitting image of him, which either means that he's a very pretty man or I am a very handsome woman. You know?
I look exactly like my dad, kinda. He's taller than me. But
Yeah.
I act like my mother. So if like you see me standing still, you're like, I know that one. And then as soon as I start talking and you see my mom, you're like, oh yeah, these two broads. Like, it's funny. It's
I think I'm a healthy mixture. As I look a lot like my mother, but I definitely am my father's child
Yeah.
as far as my behavior goes.
What are your parents like?
Yeah, so my mom she's just very passive. Very like passive aggressive, very calm. It's okay, we'll work it out. She is strong though in a soft sense. Like she'll take it, but she will on the back end make sure that everything is covered, right? But it's like, oh, why do you take so much?
Right.
So maybe me seeing her take so much, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm very protective over those I love, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of that. But my dad is a wild one. I am not as wild as him, but I definitely get my protective, like, anger. He's a Leo, so he's, like, protective and, like, hear me roar, this my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm very protective in that way. But he's a little wild though. Like he'll come in your house and like somebody sleep, he'll turn your radio up because it's his song. Like you cannot do that type of shit.
really
You can't take him
cool.
nowhere. Oh
It's
my
really
god.
cool. This is my first time meeting you, and I can tell with our short conversation so far that you are a pretty well-rounded person.
Yeah, thank you.
And I can definitely imagine that you're like a really nice balance between mom and dad, where
I try to be. I try to take the best of.
you are able to watch and observe things that are going on, but also you have the heart and the confidence to stand up when something might not be, when something rubs you the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
It's not right.
So like you're not completely passive like your mom, but you're not completely
aggressive like my dad.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Very well-rounded person. I can see that just from this quick conversation. I like that.
Thank
I like
you.
that about you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
That's making me feel less shitty about my Viking body, because that's a kind of a lovely way of like, I'm a missile shaped like my dad, but I've got my mom's heart. so I can break
Okay.
into his space with that. Like, come on, motherfucker. I'm like, ah!
Right.
And then I'm like, we're just sewing. What do you guys want?
Just kidding.
It's just like I was saying about, you know, like my first night here. I mean, essentially, basically coming into this blind, even though I knew damn well, I just forgot about it. But it's like seeing you like that, and then like within 1 hour, we were like besties. Like, I'm like, you're my bitch. I came down yesterday. I was in a bikini. It's from Shein, so it's cheap as hell. But the straps, they dig into my shoulders. But the second that they get wet, they just completely loosen up.
Oh wow! So you just like
instantly,
just everywhere.
Thankfully, like the top is tight enough. That,
Okay.
like, even if I'm in water and like the straps come off,
It
like it's
keeps it-
still like it's still staying up.
Okay.
But the straps just loosen up completely. So every time I put it on, I have to retighten it. But if I ask my fiance to do it, he's like, "Oh no, this worked." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, learn how to use a bra, bro."
Right.
Like,
Me? Oh my
so
god.
I came down here and I was like, "Hey, do you know how to tighten bra straps?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got you." And I was
Thank
like,
you.
"All right, cool, thank you." So stupid.
Oh my god.
That was my first point of pride because like
You guys, what do we
I've
got?
been
We got
doing
all
the
women?
hormone stuff for like
Yeah.
2 years now, and when I learned how to take my
Quit
bra
being a
off
man
without
trying to
taking
take
my
over.
shirt
Get
off,
out of here.
You
that
don't
was
go
the first time I've ever been.
He
go.
came in to mansplain shit to you guys.
Mansplain how the women
Mansplain.
should do their portion of the
Oh,
podcast.
okay, got it.
So,
We-
I would love
exactly.
I would do
Love to
this
see
if I
women
was
lie.
you.
We love Marines.
No, braids,
They were the
braids are up
best,
next,
right.
by the way.
Okay, so bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Aww.
We love
He
you.
walked away.
It's like, fuck.
He'll be back.
Every now and again, he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm outnumbered." Yeah, you are, dude.
Guys, what did we miss? Did we miss something? I feel like
You
A
missed
lot.
you missed the X chromosome and it turned into a Y. Bye.
We're doing ladies' time.
okay. Do I need to completely step out? We'll step in to step out. This is only for a reset.
He's doing a sound check real quick.
Yes.
Can we
carry on.
seriously though?
Yes.
Can we talk about how stupid women's clothing is?
Yes.
And uncomfortable. Can I just say this? I will say this.
Who spilled something on the fucking floor?
That
Oh.
would be Onyx.
The dog.
God damn it.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Good fucking God. That porcelain fucking floor.
Oh my god, it's like a slip
Are
and
you
slide like
good?
that. Like a hand.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a cartoon almost. I looked over at the last possible minute. It was like a cartoon.
Did we get that on
Are
camera?
you okay?
We got
I'm
that on
sure.
camera?
I'm sure it was on camera.
Oh, Christ.
Absolutely.
How's your hand?
Alright, 2 minutes and we're switching.
Roger.
Shit, bro.
Motherfucker, who brought the gloves, baby?
All right, so women's clothing is stupid. We already talked about lack of pockets,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Mm.
But sizing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Right.
What the fuck is up with sizing?
Who said this was a general size?
There's-
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is
There's
that?
a website that I buy my bras lingerie from, adoreme.com,
Okay.
and
I mean, I can
Go
give you
ahead,
a
man.
knee if you
You
like.
buy
Just do it. Train him.
your bra and
Train
panties
him.
separate. Like they come with it,
Right.
but you can buy like separate sizes.
Yes.
Why can't you do that at like Meijer? You know, like why are they packaged like they're meant to come with each other?
Mhm.
I mean, they're easily swapped out,
He's got
but
speed.
like
I
why?
told you he's got it.
Why is that advertised like that in stores, but online I can do it this way?
Right.
You know, like I'm like
Give him a combo.
a triple XL on top, but I'm like a little bit closer to like a largish medium on bottom. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like this. I must be honest. I like men's underwear. Why can't we get underwear?
I'll tell you.
Everything
for
fits
real.
perfectly in that little pocket.
for real, and they
Like,
look so
I-
cute on us.
Sometimes it's not enough room, and I hate wedgies. I keep
Yeah.
getting wedgies. I don't want to keep, like today I have on shorts. I keep getting wedgies with these cute little sexy I just want regular underwear.
Exactly.
I need a full hole coverage
Oh.
situation, so I have to keep
Why do
putting
I
wedgies.
feel more comfortable in a pair of floss? / men's boxers.
Like,
My best underwear are these maternity, like
yes,
boy short thingies.
Yes.
They're like boys' breeches, but
Okay.
they're maternity shorts. Like,
come all the way up.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
they're that shit, like $20 on Amazon.
See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I need some shit that, like, you know what I mean? I just want to be comfortable.
They got those that brand the like period pants.
Oh,
That
I think
are,
I've
like,
seen
they're-
those.
It's basically like a reusable pad.
Yeah.
Where you can free bleed into these. Sorry to get TMI, guys.
So I've
But
seen
you can
those.
free bleed into these, but they
I'm
make
scared.
different kinds where
Okay.
you can get like a bikini panty or you can get a thong.
What?
How the fuck does that work?
Work,
How does
yeah.
that work?
Without,
Lean in it or
I'm
something?
so
No, I'm
scared.
sorry, like-
I'm so scared to try that shit. I've seen those and I'm like, oh.
I feel like
This
I would
is
be
a little
way
too heavy.
uncomfortable. I would be
Yes.
way too uncomfortable.
Ugh. And then my jeans and shit is like a stop sign. Like, I'm just
My
scared.
jeans is like a stop sign.
I'm scared. Some stuff I don't want to try.
Yeah.
No,
Totally
for real. And my friend swears by them. She's like, you should get a pair.
Really?
They're amazing. And I'm like,
Yeah, no.
no, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think I'm okay
scared.
on that.
I'm
You're
scared.
so lucky, man.
Oh my god.
That's-
I dated
You're
this
so
guy.
lucky, woman.
That's the fucking best
Yeah,
part right
woman.
there.
Yeah.
Pissing standing up. Everything's outdoor equipment. Just hose it off. Fucking run it
You're
through
getting
the
the
wash.
best of
Burp
both
worlds, you little fucker.
It's all right though. We forgive you,
Thank you.
and we also love you and accept you as
Yes.
you are.
Yes, we do.
You can sick me on some motherfuckers if you need it too. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I feel like I'm protected on all ends, you know, like physically, but also emotionally. You know, like if my man makes me cry, like you're gonna be right there and be like, bitch, that man ain't shit. Fuck him. But at the same time, like if my man ever laid his hands on me, which he wouldn't, for the record,
Right.
if my man ever laid his hands on me, he'd be like, bitch.
I
Guess
got
what?
you.
Let my brother.
Guess what?
The best of my
It's
world.
the best of both worlds, for real.
I really do like appreciate that because like I was always jealous of women when I was growing up, but like,
I can't imagine why. We suck, but we're awesome, but we suck.
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
the horror of it sometimes. I did this girl with these really really bad pains every single time. Every time she had her period, it was like she'd get stabbed in the guts.
Oh.
And then her doctor was like, well, you probably should broad. That's probably, chick problems or whatever. She's like,
Oh,
I'm in
no.
pain.
No,
And the doctor's like,
did
"Quit
she
being
end up
a man."
having endometriosis?
Yes, she did.
Oh, let me tell you, I have endometriosis. It took me 5 years to get diagnosed.
Really?
Yeah, and
Alright.
funny story about this actually is that the gynecologist that I originally was seeing, and I kept telling her, I was like, listen, like I've been doing a lot of research, and I know that you shouldn't like look up your symptoms online, but it wasn't like some WebMD shit. Like I've been doing a lot of research. I'm like, all of my symptoms are lining up with this endometriosis. I'm like, what kind of testing can we do? And she's like, well, the only thing that you can do is have a laparoscopy done, which is they cut a hole in your stomach and they take a scope and they put it down and they view your insides because it's like growing all on your intestines and shit like that. So this gynecologist did not want to do that at all. She refused to cut me open in the slightest. I finally, after 4 years, I was like, fuck this. I'm done with you. Well, no, literally, like, I was ready to, but, like, no, fuck this. I'm done with you. Like, I'm gonna go find. And I talked to a couple of my friends. They led me to Dr. Karachi, who, within an hour of meeting her.
2 mics.
Roger.
All right. Within an hour of meeting her, she was like, yeah, based on what your experience sounds like, it sounds like you've got endometriosis. And I was like, all right, cool. Somebody is listening to me finally. And she did a laparoscopy. Turns out, I've got endometriosis. But when I went under for my laparoscopy, the same gynecologist that I was seeing, she was a resident at the same hospital at McLaren Macomb. She comes in and she's like asking me all these questions about, like, do you understand the procedure that you're going on? Can you explain it to me? Like, just kind of like a they want to make sure that I completely understand what I'm doing because it is a risk going under anesthesia and all that. You know, like there is risk to it, even though it's a very like minimally invasive procedure. But it was that same gynecologist that was like, I don't want to cut you open. You don't have endometriosis. Here's another prescription for ibuprofen. You'll be fine. And she's asking me all these questions, and I explained everything to her, and she goes, yep, it sounds like you've got endometriosis. And I literally looked her in her soul. I was
Bitch, because you
I was
know here it is.
Really? Because I tried to tell you this for the last 4 years, and you wouldn't listen to me. And she just went, and then here comes Dr. Karachi, and she's like, don't worry, she's not going to be involved in the surgery. And I'm like, thank you. Like,
Bitch, you said
It
you're going to
was-
feel
it's
this
so
in your
stupid.
soul.
it's so stupid what women have to go through just to get decent
Yes.
medical care. Like,
Yes.
in terms
Oh
of
my
my
God.
endometriosis alone, within those 5 years that it took me to get diagnosed, and that was, by the way, 7 years ago. So I've been dealing with this for a while. In those 5 years that it took me to get diagnosed, I have been to the ER multiple times. And I would tell them, you know, like, listen, I'm pretty sure that I have endometriosis. I think that's the issue. I'm like, I don't know if you guys can actually, like, do anything for me, if you're just going to, like, put me under or whatever to diagnose this. But I'm pretty sure that's the issue. And I was told constantly to just stop WebMDing things.
They don't know.
We're swapping.
Good.
That's so terrible.
Endometriosis, doctors are assholes,
Those guys are
etc.
deficient.
Remember, gang.
Doctors are assholes.
Then actually, too, if you remember,
And being a woman is awesome and terrible at the same time.
bring one of us with you to the doctor.
You
We'll
guys
fuck them up for you.
No, for real. If you need anybody to advocate for you at the doctors, you give me a call.
Yeah.
I'll tell them motherfuckers to shut up.
Oh, we can make a waiting room want to wait longer.
I mean,
Because they'll want
a
to
heavy scar would be good with that.
All right,
but you
Marines
still
are
want
up.
Some a little bit. Like a Don Lucas would be perfect. It's a easy scar. Don Lucas classic.
Joey G, let's get in there. Steven,
Call me Joey.
Conversation.
what are you gonna do?
Whoop that ass.
Work that ass.
That ass.
Work that ass.
Okay,
Work that ass.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
All right,
Go, then work it in.
Or my
Work
one.
it in, put it out, put it in.
here we
let's
go. Here we go.
I'll go sit over.
Marines up.
I didn't know what I was listening to there. I just heard gynecology, and I was like, I'm checked out.
Okay,
I'm checking the
I
fuck
didn't
out.
know what was ever being discussed.
We are on live now. So topic of conversation.
And now you're on 2 podcasts.
Change.
Hold on, Tupac?
2.
First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim.
Someone JFK her ass real quick.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
No, I'll just hit her with an O.J. Simpson.
Jesus.
They'll never know.
Oh wait, I
Joe.
love you. I need you. Boobies on my head.
Well, I haven't. No, listen. If Emily needs a killing, I haven't properly mourned the death of O.J. Simpson. So, if we need to,
I haven't worked that either. Fuck that guy.
Much for saying that. He was like, let me talk about my favorite Buffalo Bills.
when I found out O.J. Simpson died, I was crying, drinking orange juice in the bathroom. I was so sad. I said, "He's a fucking hero."
Wait a second
He
here.
killed that white
I didn't
bitch
know that
for a
he
fucking
died.
reason.
Allegedly.
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 We
If
will
a
not.
dojo
We
fit,
will
I
not.
didn't do shit.
What
Right?
we
Like,
won't do in here tonight.
Allegedly
Wait a
he
second,
died or
so we
allegedly
don't know
killed
if
his ex-wife.
OJ's
Is
dead?
that, I just need to
Both of them are alleged. I haven't seen a body.
OJ died a couple years ago.
Okay.
You know?
He died in the last year.
He died last year.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not.
Everybody's finding out everything. What do you do with these phones you guys carry around? Everybody's like, oh, wait a minute. He's not here on planet Earth?
No, he's not. He's
Like-
out there.
Okay.
Here's Joe Biden's stance on Joe Biden's stance on gun control. You ready? You ready? Are you ready for Joe Biden's stance on gun control, Paul?
Pull the fucking.
No,
Pull the
here's
string,
here's
go
his
ahead.
here's his sta- here's his stance on abortion. Here's his stance on family.
I thought you were just gonna say silent, and it would have matched perfectly.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. And even when he does talk, it's like a light whisper. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we're
I
not
should-
sure if we made it.
Like even Trump was like not even trying. He's like, I don't know what he said. I don't think he knows what he
At
said.
this point, I'm beating up on an elderly person.
It felt like he was. It felt like he was punching him in the mouth a little bit.
Because they don't know. They don't know.
Don't know
And these
what.
aren't even
They
like-
both
these
don't
aren't
know
even
anything.
issues.
That's a problem. Is they're both like
They're too old, man.
They don't even know the issues that they're trying to
This
face.
country has ran his business, and that's what he's.
No, it's not like Trump.
It's not
He's
bad.
not a good placeholder because
He runs the country
here's-
like a business,
No.
and we make money.
it's a placeholder presidency, man. It's
make
not
money
to.
in certain areas. There is a difference.
not the way that
Exactly.
benefits
So
you.
why political references don't make any sense, and they don't support true freedoms and
I get it.
political based like actualities. Let's just say it that way.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? What? So you can go. Okay. So what? We're dealing either on A, right? So we're on a federal. So we got federal and we've got state, right? Those are two different ball games. So we've got
Yeah.
federal and state. Now you've
I
got.
want let's go, man.
How do you even put these
That's
types
all.
of things on the ballot? Like, how does anybody even represent? And you know, I think Trump's coming out. Okay, right? He's coming out a little bit, and he's mentioning some of these things like, well, you know, yes, there are federal rules. There are like certain things that we can control this, but the majority of that is being led by the states.
I mean, most people don't pay attention to state government until it's too late. They're waiting for
No,
like.
that's the way it was supposed
They're
to
waiting for.
That's the way it was
Here-
supposed to be, though.
Here's I'm gonna go back to my original point. Like, these people are not coming to save you. They're not coming to really rescue your government, your
Do you hear
state
an-
government.
do you hear an echo?
No, but this is the part I'm saying. Like, you're letting people who don't influence your lives that much, because political policy takes a while to like even come to fruition.
Right.
So like when bills hit, they don't like make a difference in your life that year, right?
Yeah.
Like you're still feeling the effects of President Obama's policies.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Trump's policies are
Right.
just now taking
takes
shape,
time.
taking root. It takes time.
That's a myth that they started under George W. Bush, but that's actually not even true.
Oh,
Well-
Jenny's getting in it.
Well,
No,
let
it's
me.
a timetable.
Remember,
Well,
it's-
tell me-
it's
tell
all
me-
Marines. It's all Marines.
I'll stop, but I was homeless twice under that guy.
I got it.
I was
got
too,
it.
but I'm still
Let me fight the fight.
like root for this fucking same guy. Like, cause I kept more of my paychecks. That's what I'm looking at. Like, they're taking $400 or $500 on my paycheck, versus when Trump was in office, they're only taking like 2, maybe 3.
Listen,
I'm with
there's
you.
no political option.
There's no
It doesn't-
right or wrong.
They're not gonna climb out of your breakfast cereal and fix your life.
No, they're
Exactly.
Not. Only you can
Okay.
fix your life. Only you can fix
Exactly.
They're
your
not
Who's the
gonna
only
climb
fucking
out of the
person
cereal
that
box
can climb
and make
out
it
of the
okay.
fucking
Hold on.
wants to do it.
You actually
It's your
said
own
that to
fucking
Caden at
self.
some point.
No,
You-
that's
you
what
said that
people
to
act
Caden
like
at some
though.
point.
Fucking
That's
self.
what people act like. They act like, oh, he's really gonna fix it this time. Like those.
In
Exactly.
their, they're
Should
not.
we be real?
They're not
That's
gonna
the
fix
whole
it.
It's
thing.
weird. Like
Motherfucking
you will
thing.
never
Real.
catch me at a rally, because that means that I'm ignoring things in my actual life that mean something.
Right, dude.
I'm gonna go
Who's
vote.
gonna fucking do your disc?
And that's the thing,
Motherfucker,
like,
who's going
people-
home to you at the end of the night, like to fix your own shit.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what
There's
you should
nobody
focus
but-
on.
There's
All you should
Yeah.
focus on is you.
There's
Just
nobody
make
but you
you.
that's gonna do
I'm
it.
coming home at the end of the night to fix your shit.
Yeah, Onyx is like,
No
do
one's
you
gonna
love
fix
me?
your shit other than you. Like that's.
No, it was just surprising to see that he dropped out because they were still propping him up.
Okay.
And who
Look,
had
Biden
That's
said,
even.
like,
That's
no,
by the way. That shows a lot of
that just shows-
disgust on the Democrats' part.
No,
that you
Actually, that's intestinal fortitude on his side.
To finally, but they
dude-
ran him all year.
The dude he's like a war horse that's been like pushed to the end, and they're like,
That motherfucker's a paraplegic.
I
Fuck off.
I get it. He's
That guy has
he's
no
so
fucking
fucking
sense
old.
There's no sense of communication there. Like, he can't even fucking.
Like
nothing.
you look at him and you're like, dude, are you ready to fucking go to bed now?
Well, yeah, it's not even about him. It's about the people who, seeing his health decline, they still won't say, okay, we need a new candidate. Because he's not mentally capable of, you know what I mean?
Your own fucking people won't stand up and just say,
Oh, they are now.
This
They
guy
are
is
now. They are
fucking
now.
off.
I think everybody's.
Hello? Come on now,
We
right?
have Pelosi sitting there like,
Come
hey,
on,
you know
the
what?
motherfucker's off, bro. Like,
That
just,
motherfucker's
you
off
just
since
take
the day
it.
He's never been on.
He's never been on.
Thank
Never.
you.
Never.
Thank you.
Never been.
He's-
fucking
He
Never
he
been on,
was
bro.
on, by the way.
No,
Look-
he wasn't.
look-
Yeah, back
okay.
in his
Oh.
fucking 29 years
Fine.
old.
I'm
when
about
he
to
was
call-
a de-
I'm
when he
about
was
to
a-
call the people.
from goddamn Delaware.
Like,
And
there's
tell
no
them to
fucking
cancel
way.
your card
Talk
right
to
now.
me when he was on, like
Didn't it
during the Obama era. That motherfucker was on.
Obama era. Okay. We don't talk about the Obama era. Fucking. The shit was
Yeah, is
the
this
shit
black?
over
Is
there.
this blackcard.com?
What?
I'm just saying.
What are you
beyond
talking?
that,
We
yeah,
went to
thank
fucking war for what?
We went to war. It was not Obama.
you. Get this guy off that fucking shit, dude. No way. Hey, listen. Beyond Obama, it doesn't matter, dude. Obama was not the
Okay.
fucking cause and effect.
By the way,
of what
all of
the
our
fuck
friends,
why
all of
shit's
our
fucked
friends
up,
that we
all
saw
right?
die.
We have been fucked up for
Yeah, no,
years and years.
you know
and
the
just
only
nobody
person
wants
that
to fucking put enough
profited
effort into
from
it
that?
to say that hey, it's just the way it is.
Dick,
It's just the way
Dick
it
Cheney.
happened. You know what?
Not
How can we
Bush.
fix it? Does anybody ask
Well,
the
Dick Cheney,
questions?
that was
Nobody
not
asked the
fucking
goddamn
Obama
questions. Say
or
how do we
Trump
fix it?
We're
This is
talking
how
about that.
things are going
Bush is a
exactly
piece
as
of shit.
planned.
I fuck him
And
up.
That's
I
how I
supported
feel.
Obama
Yeah.
Things are going exactly as
for
planned.
would.
both terms.
I never would.
It's not in our
There's not.
control.
Okay, when
Yeah,
when,
it's not-
when he
it's-
had fucking Palin sign up on the ticket, I wasn't gonna support McCain after that. That bitch was dumber than fucking shit.
So is Kamala Harris, and freaking she's the fucking runner for.
Her name is Kamala,
Whatever.
and Joe, that's your last one. No, I'm joking. I don't give a
I just like no.
fuck. Joe's like Camilla is. She hasn't done a thing.
I'm sorry, but she hasn't done
fucking dumb.
a
She
fucking
hasn't done a
thing.
thing.
I
It's not
support
about-
Joe in
it
this.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
if
Kamala
dumb.
Harris is fucking horse shit.
No, it is.
We all know this though. That's not something we don't know. She is horse
I
shit.
paid
She is the
She's
police.
horse shit. It's not because of anything but the fact that she
All
has
right,
not
I'm
stood
sorry,
up
I'm
in
a-
front
I'm
of
a
the
Trump
fucking people
supporter
of the
and everyone
United
hates
States
Trump.
and
I'm
said
sorry.
anything that has of any value.
Thank you.
No.
He
Thank you.
hates
That's
Yeah.
it.
Our country, great.
Well, if they trusted her, they would have pulled him out a long time ago. I will say that.
Right?
For real.
Facts.
So.
Yeah.
No,
If they
that's
trusted
for real.
him, they would have pulled her. They would have put her up a long time ago. That she's when she becomes like your only option. That says a lot right there, because it's not a like Joe was way more vocal as a vice president. He was a better vice president.
You're right.
Yeah, well,
Like I said,
He was a
during
better
the
vice
Obama
president.
days, He was a fucking G.
He was
during
yeah,
the Obama days.
because that's who he's been in politics. Is he's been that
I don't
guy.
think it's Joe Biden running the country now. I think it's still Obama.
Well, it's his people.
Because
It's just
yeah, it's the cabinet, his
Hey,
administration.
so anyway, can we go into like Project 25 and like kind of discuss a little bit of what we're theorizing here, maybe even what we may be up against, maybe what's ahead of us. Like,
I think it's
this is
civil
the-
war. I think there's gonna be a fucking war.
There's gonna be a small war. I don't think it's gonna be a big one.
I think it's gonna be a lot bigger than
he's
what you
he's
think.
eating Welch's fruits now.
No,
Yeah. I think.
Vegetables. I don't know why. Like,
this is what I think.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
The first time that someone sees someone's head split open, they're gonna be like, "I didn't want this."
Too fucking bad. Too fucking bad.
What do you mean too bad?
Too fucking bad. This is what's gonna happen. And this is where we're going.
I get
I
it.
agree with you, dude.
They're gonna do that.
I know you agree with me. It's too fucking bad.
We're in a political. We're in a different set of political time right now, and it's not red or blue. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I agree.
We're all
But think
one.
about future
We're all one.
elections, like what this election means to future elections.
Yeah,
So okay,
exactly.
our elections. So
why are
last
we-
election we had
hold on.
COVID interference.
Listen,
What do you
bro,
mean?
why are we not talking about
Future
why are the
elections,
only
future
two fucking
elections
people
are
who sit
being,
front-
Let Willis talk real quick.
future elections are being decided through this whole debacle. Because the other part that you got to look at is nobody wants the job. To have a guy who never, you've always had legacy politics, right? There's been a few people who break through, but it's pretty much legacy politics.
They don't give
Trump
a fuck
doesn't have
about-
any legacy. He actually beat out a Bush, a
Bush,
Hillary,
Hillary.
like right. He's beating out a freaking the legacy people. Bush,
Yeah, they've been there
Clinton.
forever. Ever.
He beat out all these people who like had more cachet.
Obama.
Well, he
He
didn't,
went up against Obama too.
but he didn't win.
No, I didn't say they
Oh.
ran against each other.
Oh.
No.
I said Obama expressed that he did not want anything to do with that motherfucker, and
Trump.
Trump won
Yes.
the first time.
Well,
Trump won.
and
he-
he was like,
He had to give him the office, turn the office over to him. But yeah, he expressed like
he
I
did
don't.
it. He did it in such a civil fucking way. Like you gotta respect Obama. I'm sorry, but
Listen.
if you don't like Democrats, that's okay.
Listen,
It's okay.
But Obama,
Hold on, Paul. Is this blackcard.com? Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead and send it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I had nothing against Obama. Just like
hey, listen. Can we agree on one thing? I just want to know if this makes sense.
okay, I'll say. So I'm gonna say one thing, and I'm done. One thing, I'm done. Obama, on TV, said American people are so simple-minded they can't think for themselves.
He's correct in saying that.
What the fuck are you talking about? No,
Sheep do
Bro,
sheep shit.
Obama's just a fucking dude from Chicago who's just doing his shit right now.
Okay,
Right.
hold
He's
on.
just sitting there on
You
the fucking
expect-
stage like, look, I
Are
Hold
you fucking- I'm
on,
not
you've been
simple-minded
out
as
in the
people.
public, right? You've
I'm not
actually
simple-
seen these motherfuckers. Go to Meyer right now and say you trust
I'm
them
not
to
so-
do anything.
I'm a
for
very
you.
smart
Listen.
human being. The rest of them are
Obama
fucking
is just
maybe
a
dumb.
fucking dude who's
Whatever,
up on the
whatever.
stage right now with 3,000 fucking 500 people that are out in the crowd saying, look, this might be a good idea, this might not.
I'm just
That's
saying this
all
guy
he's doing, so, like,
insulted
what-
everybody's intelligence in the United States, and we're like, oh yeah, that guy.
No,
Who
he's
cares?
actually just saying how it is.
Who cares?
Most Americans are fucking
Let him-
idiots.
Let him talk shit. It
I
doesn't matter
am
any
not.
politician.
I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm very fucking smart.
I said most Americans. I didn't say all of them.
But you're dumb enough to believe this shit?
I'm dumb enough to.
To follow this?
Okay,
Like, no.
hold on.
Way. No. No.
Let anybody say
I
that
carry a
I have
fucking.
more-
Hold on.
I have,
Give me a second.
I have more faith in the American people
For what?
than the American people have faith in themselves.
Go ahead, because I fought the same fucking war, and I
I know
served
you
15
did.
fucking years.
Dude,
I know
we're
you
all
fucking
supposed to
did,
believe that.
but
We're all supposed to believe that. It's true.
that's what they want you to believe. We're too fucking dumb. Yeah, you just sit at home.
No,
Go
they
to
are
work.
too fucking dumb. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so he wants you to sit at home.
And be
Go-
what you are? That's called natural selection, motherfucker. Like,
He wants you to
Some
sit at
people
home
are
and do
fucking
nothing
dumb.
And rely on the government to take care of you. No, you take care of your fucking self.
Okay,
I
we're
go
not-
to work every fucking day.
we're not talking about dependence.
That's what he wants. He wants fucking America to become so dependent on the government that we just.
That's not the case.
That's what I took from it.
Do you need help?
No, I don't need
Have
help.
you needed help at all?
You're,
Go ahead and lie to me.
My brothers are helping me. My brothers. You guys are helping me.
Okay.
That's the only help I need. I don't
So
need
you-
fuck the government.
You have needed help, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
From my family.
All right. So what they will say is you're in the same category as them. Would you like that?
No, fuck them.
Okay. Well, what are we talking about then?
That's why I don't understand. Why are we help each other?
Instead of relying on the government, I'm with you. But
Relying
the
on
re-
government is
the
the
reason
same
why
as what it
the
all
reason
comes
why
down
is
to.
because the
And this is what it
government
all
is
comes down
only asking you to act. So you got red, blue, left, right wing, whatever. They're
Right,
only
left,
asking
right.
you. They're only asking you to act in their best interest,
Yes,
regardless of which
that's
party
it.
it is.
So-
Exactly.
We're not red or blue. We're just helping each other as a family.
You are
Listen,
correct.
we are
But
independents.
they're gonna look at you
like
cares?
Monty,
Who
Monte
cares
said,
who's the
dude,
president? We're
It's
helping
not
each other.
about a left,
fuck
right,
politics.
red, or blue.
The rich people who are looking down upon us are the only ones that fucking matter. That's the
Motherfucker,
enemy,
if I step
not
outside
politicians.
tonight,
So my
and
family's
I got
enemy?
6 people aiming at me with a fucking
They did good for
M16.
themselves
Are
because they
you
went
with
to
you?
work
Are you
every
with
day.
You know what I'm
made their
saying?
fucking
That's
Well, yeah.
what,
and
these are the
saved
real
it,
conversations.
and
This is
fucking
what we
paid their
come down
bills
to.
and saved
Well,
it.
that's a conversation
Who are they
that
helping?
most people can't have.
They can't have.
They
can't
donate
have.
to all
They can't
kind of
have.
organizations.
Okay,
They
do they help you?
They can't have.
Because they won't help me because I put myself in this situation. I put myself in this situation.
It's because we're trying to figure out, you know.
I did it,
we're
not
trying to share
anybody
something.
else.
Are
I
you
did
with me
it.
on this?
It's okay.
It's
You
like,
you went
these
to
are the
war
questions
and you
we
dealt
ask
with all the
ourselves,
things you
know,
needed.
right?
Yes.
That's your fault.
Right, but look at Gilbert, look at fucking Dante, look at
Right.
fucking our
We're always
brothers,
questioning,
look at
you know,
Monty,
is he gonna
right
do
here,
it?
Monty.
Monte struggles all the fucking time. Ask him. Ask him right now.
But he's doing a lot better than any of us.
No, he's not. Ask him.
Here's everybody has struggles, bro. Like
Everybody has struggles, yes, but I'm talking about
Well,
like
we came to this point.
bunch of our
to live
brothers
and to
like
feel and
that we were in Iraq
thrive
with. Like we're
and
just
stuff.
talking Dante, who works for DOD, he makes
Yeah.
fucking double, like 6 figures of a fucking year. We're talking about Gilbert that he makes some, these guys are doing good. We put ourselves in this situation.
well, yeah, because
Why are we relying on the government to get us out of our situation? Why would, like, what mentality do you, like, no, I put myself here.
yeah, like you have
I'll take care
you.
of it. I'll get myself out of this
Anytime I'm down,
shit.
like
With the help of
yeah.
my brothers.
no, I'm with you. Anytime I'm down,
Right.
right, I'm dealing with shit, right,
I know.
personally,
And you
and I'm
always
here.
got your back. Always got your back.
And that's my point. Is we got each other's back, so we don't have to.
Worry about
We don't have to overly get like outside of our body about something that sensationalizes modern day politics, because that's what it's meant to do: sensationalize you
You're right.
into a vote,
Everyone-
sensationalize you
everything's
into
weaponized. Everything is weaponized.
into.
Get mad
into-
about it. Get angry
It
about it. Fight about
sensationalizes
it.
you into this, right?
Real? About nothing.
Like that's the whole
No,
thing.
not no.
You
I'm
look
saying
at a fucking man in
sensationalize
his
the
face.
public,
Are you a fucking
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
us
yeah,
as the
yeah.
public.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Right,
Are
so
you fucking withstand
yeah, it's
fucking
to see
the
Joe
problems
dropped
and
out of the race.
ifs and the
It's a
ands
big
and
deal,
babies and
but it might
maybe
not
they
even
won't.
make a difference in the
Can
race.
you
It's
deal
just
with that?
news
That's
for the
whole
moment.
Question.
You know,
This is a
because
real
everybody
fucking
had Trump
liability in your
projected
own
to win,
fucking
especially
life.
after he
Can
got
you really
shot.
fucking deal with that?
Who wouldn't look at a guy running for president, like survive it, throw up his fist to his crowd with the
I love
flag
you guys.
hanging
I love
over
you
his
guys.
with the flag hanging over his bloody face?
Right, yeah.
Like that image is
His
very
assets,
powerful,
he's worth
bro.
billions, so
So it's
he
not
doesn't
a.
have to do this shit. He just wants to.
The
because-
Democrats just made themselves look weaker, not stronger. Is my point.
Right. And this motherfucker is like, I'm a billionaire. Like, well, all my assets. Technically, he's not a billionaire. He's not. But all his assets, he's a billionaire. So he doesn't have to worry about throw his hands up like fuck America and go live in fucking a chocolate fucking state of mind and fucking live the best life. But no, this motherfucker was our president, didn't sleep. He fucking fought with China and Russia like fuck you all. Fuck you all. Like, no, this is America. We're not gonna betray them.
There's things that Trump did that he like his actions for the country, in and around the country. You can't deny that.
He did the best
Right?
things for our country.
I
The
honestly
country should be
can't-
ran as a business.
But
He ran
but I'm not
it as
I'm
a
not
business.
the reason why I don't necessarily call myself like, oh, I'm a Trump supporter is because I think that politics has gotten too sensational. Like it's too much.
yeah, you're
Like
too
I
much-
don't know. I don't.
Too much emotion
I don't
involved.
legitimately
Too
know.
much
It's
involved.
almost like a regular like YouTube video.
All right,
It's entertainment. Like yeah, it's entertainment.
There's too much emotion involved in it, and there shouldn't be that.
That's my is like how much is Trump responsible for other than his cabinet? Joe's cabinet is more responsible for his success. So it's
And
like
then how much is the
whatever
consumer?
their party considers success, right? Because they all come out trotting out talking points like they
And
did
then
this,
how
did
much
that.
Is the consumer? How
But-
much is the consumer taking in
Well,
from that?
that's my point. Is that trickle down effect takes years, right? So even like Trump, because he didn't do 2 back-to-back terms, his legacy will be so far in the future with what, you know what I mean? Like all the policy.
It's not even gonna matter.
The only
I think
thing
it's
is
not
he
gonna
does
matter.
have his Supreme Court making a lot of changes that you see. They've made a lot of it. So that's another reason why the Republicans want him in there so bad.
So we have
Back in there.
It started with like Bush and Obama and
You
all
know,
that shit.
they
It started
think,
a long time ago.
Yeah.
They made changes, but it takes so long. By the time that happens, there's no president like, no, this is now, and the changes. None of the changes ever happened. I mean,
Well,
they
no,
did
a lot of changes from
to a certain
Obama's
point.
legacy from Obama's presidency because he did 2 back-to-back terms. Like
Right.
you are watching,
So, yeah, you
you're
watching
watching
the
a lot of
effects.
his, like a lot of the laws that were called upon when
Right,
the
yeah.
George Floyd incident happened. Like I'm not trying to go down that rabbit
No,
hole.
no,
I'm just
no.
talking about things that happened when the riots happened during
Right,
COVID.
right.
Because of trans rights and all that stuff. Like Obama passed a lot of that stuff.
And I'm
Right?
okay
He
with
passed
that.
a lot of those
I'm okay with
laws,
that.
but they won't take effect for years. And people
Right, so
people don't get that.
We're
It's,
arguing
we
with
live in a
Republicans that their policies are going to change in time enough to let the other one fucking sit there and they're going to change it. So it doesn't fucking matter.
yeah.
It really doesn't fucking matter. So Trump or Obama or Biden, it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yo, send me downstate.
You might have a preference, but that's another thing
Motherfucker,
too.
send me
Is like
downstate.
who you vote for is not gonna make you any less of my brother, also, right? So that's the part. That's the part that, when I say sensationalized, that's what I mean. Is other than politics and religion,
So I
which
really feel
we-
that, like, racism's gone. Like,
Fuck 'em, dude.
I don't want to say racism's gone. Like it's just
I mean,
it's
you
just
go down, like,
when
yeah.
you look at us, we all have different ethnic backgrounds. My point is, and this is what I like to say about being in the armed forces and why serving
Motherfucker, we
you.
shouldn't be dealing with racism in this fucking.
Well, you
We
realize
shouldn't be dealing with any of this shit.
you
We
realize-
shouldn't be dealing with any of this shit.
you realize quickly that it doesn't matter though.
You're right. You're right.
When you're in a
I'm
foxhole,
just-
there's no racist, there's no atheist in a foxhole, right?
I
That
know where
saying.
I'm at, and there's no issues. I could go walk in the store and like everybody's like, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I think basically it's just the debaters out there that just want to keep it going. It's like it's not there. It's
Yeah.
really not there. Like I have no problem with anybody.
Listen, dude.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna
love
walk
you
up to somebody and be
regardless.
like, you know
I don't
what?
care.
I know,
Fuck your
that's what I'm
mind.
saying.
You
You
can be
walk
a
up to
black
somebody
man,
and
you should
say
be
that?
fucking trans. I don't fucking care. Okay,
It's
good
up to
me.
that
I'm good to you.
motherfucker to
That's
take
Well,
on
that's-
his own
well, that's why we-
responsibility to say either A, I'm gonna knock your ass out, or B, I'm just gonna take what you say. You know what I'm saying? Those are like the things. This shouldn't be about different.
It's
It's
not
all
about it,
scared
not about it,
tactics,
not about
man.
it.
At
No,
this
it's not
point,
about it.
you think about these
I
things, and it's
put
like,
my point across a minute ago. So, I mean, like racism, like no, it's fine. Like,
well, what I'm saying is that
Man,
we
you-
should be at this point in time in 2024 dealing with why a white man has a problem with a black man.
I mean, no
a
matter
single
where you go,
fucking
there's
reason.
gonna be
There
a
should
problem.
not be even a single thought. Why is there a problem?
Just we don't make a big deal about it. We really don't. Like
Well, you
whatever.
just don't make a big deal out of it to each other. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
I,
but it like
you're seeing at my wedding.
It just
I can't
goes
fucking
back
wait.
to being an
Like,
independent person. It goes back to being you for who you really are.
I can't be fucking wait.
You know?
Where you guys get
Because
married?
You are a person. You are a
It's
person.
gonna be here.
You are a person.
Probably
I am
golf
a
course. So
person. He
we
is
can
a
go golf
person.
while the girls get ready.
love it.
We can go golf.
I am there.
Yeah, we're gonna do like 18 rounds because we got all that time in the road.
Yeah, like if we make it to the wedding, who cares?
We're good.
If we make it, we make it. Like that's how I feel.
We're good. But hey, my man. All right, so I got an idea. All right, and I told my actual siblings
No.
about my wedding. So I don't know if you carry.
Oh. Do I carry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know when they do forever and ever.
Yeah.
So I want all my brothers to have fucking weapons, like not loaded, obviously.
just go.
Yeah, just like, no.
That's
That's what I want. That's what I want.
That would
So
that would be awesome.
I know you're down for that.
I would 100%.
Alright, Jake, that was terrific. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to kidding with you, I'm off mic. Well, I'm Jenny Durden. This has been the Blood from Detroit School of Leadership and Madness. We love you. You don't have a choice in that matter. Bye.
You were awesome.
It's all